Okay, I think we're there. I think we're here. We've got a few webcams going for this moon, but I can't quite tell if any of them are showing what we need to see. I'll try the other. Try that one. See if that's any better. That's no different. That's small. I thought the other one would be better. Showing what we need to see. Try the other. Yeah, you want that one coming through. Wait a minute. What's Alan showing the one that I'm looking at through Discord? That's no different. Thought the other one would be better. Oh, Alan's got Peter's going. Okay. Alan's showing the one that I'm looking at through Discord. I'll minimise that. Oh. See if I can make that one bigger. Oh, Alan's got Peter's going. Ah. Oh, yeah, it is very grainy. When I make it bigger.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's the camera going through Discord isn't very high quality.
Jeez, what's going on here? There's something USB thing. Now it's going in, cutting in and out while it's even plugged into that one. And it just came up a thing. And I've got no mouse again. I'm going to have to do a reset and have a look and see what I can find out what's going on here. Because it can't, it's cut itself out on the on that other USB as well. So I'll get the mouse going again, and I'll have to restart the computer and everything. So it's not good.
I'll be back soon.
All right, Phil.
be back soon.
All right, Phil.
Who's got the stream running in the background?
Not me, because I've got headphones on.
Yeah, I know. I reckon it's Alan.
I've got it running inside, but
Well, I can't blame
Okay.
Peter then. No, I could just hear
I think
it
it's-
doubling back.
I think I've actually got it muted.
Oh. Not me, because I've got headphones on.
Oh,
Yeah, I just heard that again too. I found out the problem. I found out the
oh
problem.
dear.
I know what it is now.
What is it, Terry?
I forgot that I had a problem with my mouse before, where the cable goes into the housing. It was a bit dodgy once before, and I think when Alan said you pulled on the thing and on the cable, and I went, that rings a bell. And I keep hearing feedback. Does anyone else hear that, or is it just me?
Now I hear it too.
I
Yeah.
can hear it too.
I can hear it
Well,
too.
it definitely ain't me.
It definitely ain't me. The housing. It was a bit dodgy once before.
Well,
That
I'm
leaves
running
only one
Bluetooth
person.
on
Yeah, process of elimination.
John.
What?
And I've just,
Hey, we don't
What?
point fingers around here, mate. Hey,
and I've just had my second blue screen of death in a space of 25 minutes.
Oh no, I've got a bad mouse, and you've got blue screen. Okay.
But the great thing is, I'm not getting kicked out of Discord voice chat.
No, yeah, that usually happens. I've had that happen.
oh, crikey.
So I got to fiddle with me mouse now and again. So just got to make sure the lead's not pulling on itself too much, where I've got it sticking through
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Hey,
I just
Terry.
want everybody to be aware that it's the blue screens of death because I have put 10 bob in the meter, so I'm not going to lose the electric
Yeah, I was
this
just going to ask you that too.
Terry, can
Yes,
I
Peter.
just say this though?
Yes,
if
yes.
it's pulling on itself, just leave it alone for a minute. It'll be finished soon.
oh, bugger.
Okay, I won't play with me mouse.
We don't point fingers around here, mate.
Now it won't even load bloody YouTube.
Oh no. Oh, looks like I'm in for a new mouse. I'm gonna have to go to the. Lucky I'm going to the shops tomorrow.
Yeah.
Got a cordless mouse, Terry.
Ah, that's
Cordless.
that's
Ah.
modern technology.
Yeah.
I think I've got a
You gotta
cordless.
have wires,
I've
mate.
probably got a cordless mouse floating around here somewhere if I can find it. I'll put some cheese out tonight and I'll see if it turns up.
Well, we've got a plague up here up in Queensland at the moment. So
Have you
running
got
around
them
here.
up there? These little
Yeah.
mice.
Yeah.
And what are you doing with them after you catch them?
Got me stumped.
Hey,
Ratatouille,
hey Peter. Hey Peter. Why is the start again. Why is the right side of your image of the moon dark on its edge, on the right side edge?
Something's putting a shadow on the moon. I think, Terry.
You sure? Okay.
Mate,
you got any
either that or the bloke that's meant to replace the bulbs.
Well, he's taken the
Oh,
bulbs
I was going
out.
to say maybe it's the bloke that's meant to replace the LED globes.
Mm.
He hasn't replaced that side or something.
My moon keeps getting further away and closer. It gets smaller and bigger all the time.
yeah, that's a problem, isn't it?
Or it could be clouds that are in front of it.
You got a problem with it
Yeah,
getting
that's
smaller and bigger, Paul? Well, you'll have to see the doctor about that.
There's a blue pill you can use to fix that.
Yeah, it's a good image, Peter, except for one problem.
What, it's blurry?
Yeah, well, that's it. Okay. Who else has got one? Where'd Paul's moon go? Hey, Paul, you
Yeah,
lost
the
it.
clouds
Actually,
are in front of it.
Ah,
You can just start. You can see that there is a darker bit on even on the security camera feed.
on whose?
The
The one I'm
the one I've
the one
got,
streaming into Discord. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, which
yeah,
I which
I'm not
I'm then
showing that.
streaming back as my webcam.
Oh, yeah, I wondered how you were doing that.
Well, I set it up because I figured it was easier than having you try and than having trying to faff about getting it through OBS and for us to see it in here as well.
I already figured that out. I did it without you.
Did you?
Yeah. But it was too small. I couldn't
That's what
make
she said.
I couldn't make it bigger.
Like I said, that's what she said.
Because I can show you how big it came out on my end.
Oh dear.
So you just want to see how big it is on my end.
Yeah, go on then. Let's see how big it is.
I'll show you. That one there. Transition that. Minimize that. And how did I do it? I've got it into OBS. Now I've just got to get it over to you. It's coming out in the live feed outside, but not in here. So it's going all. It's all right out there.
Did you pop the window out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's okay for out there in YouTube land and OBS, but
Yeah.
it's not showing in here in Zoom.
No. Well, that was the thought that I had, to be honest, Terry. My thought was, if you want it inside the Zoom meeting, it'll be really difficult for you to do it. So I thought,
yeah,
I'll
cheat.
throw it in this way.
All right.
You'll cheat. Okay.
Yeah, I thought we'd cheat.
Yeah. There we go.
Because then that way we can all see different. We can
Yeah.
You can stay with the Zoom, and we can see.
All good, Alan.
All
All
of them.
good. All good. Hey, Carl, it's not night time over there yet, is it? How many more hours before it's dark over there for Carl to see anything? Or is he not going to get it?
He's not going to
Nah,
get it.
Carl won't get it at all.
Ah. And Sheepy missed out too?
No, Sheepy should be getting a beautiful shot of it right now.
Where is he? I'll go and ask him to... Has he got any cameras? I'll go and see if he's down in Gems.
But the moon be low in the horizon from us, so.
Oh yeah, he's over there. I'll send him a message. I'll say get your you know what in here.
Yeah.
So, I'm up to a 1 second exposure now, Alan.
Yeah.
I need to quickly do a battery change.
Yeah. I would suggest starting to up your ISO because you really want to be about half a second for your exposure time to stop the moon moving too far and being all blurry.
Oops,
Yeah,
Sheepy's typing. He's responding.
He's quick off the old mark, that boy.
I am preparing to film the lunar eclipse. Well, that's the whole point. That's...
Yeah, Terry, send back. I'm not
Yeah.
calling you up for sheep prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dora, it's the only total lunar eclipse this year, but unfortunately, only those sort of on the edges of the Pacific or in the Pacific can see it.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately, the flat earthers can't see it.
I could go down in gems and brag about the lunar eclipse and see what the flurfers say.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute, who's down there? Anybody worth? I've got Cypher. I don't know who that
I'm
is.
surprised Cypher's not taking pictures of it.
Got Rig. Davros is not down there. Davros reckons he's got a secret on me. I'd like to know what it is. He's been hearing rumours.
Should hear the rumours about me, mate. Crikey.
Oh, Woz is down there. Oh shit, someone's at the door. I know somebody's been practicing a tune just like that.
Yeah.
Good stuff, mate.
Terry, I know this is a quick one.
Oh, I love it.
Uncle Fester.
Huh?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Sheepy, I only wanted to ask you a question.
There you go. Terry, have a
What?
look in Fairsuck.
Where
I was listening to
wait
the
a
live
minute,
stream.
I'm all over the place here. I've got to go back
Yeah,
to
I know,
Fairsuck.
so am I. I'm running around getting new pictures.
Oh, okay, but you're in Fairsuck now, are you? Oh, okay, I can do that. Sheepy, you filming or taking photos?
I tried taking photos, but the lens is no good, so I'm zooming as much as I can and filming it.
Okay,
I'm just checking the footage I got now.
alright. Yeah, well, we're doing stuff and things over here too.
Yeah, I was listening to the live stream off and on. I was just running back and forth.
Okay.
I don't want to miss the thing coming up in whatever, 21 minutes or whatever it is.
Hey.
The totality.
I was
Yep.
listening in on Jim's as well, Chemo defending what the lunar eclipse shadow isn't. It's just the moon. It's just the moon powering down. It's just losing its light. It's
Oh god.
Yeah,
you know.
they're
He seems
changing
to
the
think
globe.
it's totally normal,
that
right?
annual event.
Yeah, but Pete, he good to see you on the show. He totally denies that it goes from a full moon to nothing to full moon again in one night. You know, like it's like that's not weird at all. You know.
Alan,
Yeah.
what should I change my ISO down to?
You get as it's getting darker, you're going to want to keep pushing it up a bit so that you can keep
it's at-
your.
It's at 400 at the moment, so you go up to 800. You're saying?
If the images are starting to look a bit dark, yeah, go up to 800.
Yep.
Because you don't really want to take the exposure longer than half a second.
Yep. All right.
Because otherwise it just moves too. Otherwise it's really just moving too much.
Okay, that's the best I can do for your image.
Oh, I've locked the cat out. It's probably cold out there, isn't it? Yeah.
Can anyone see that?
3 degrees or whatever.
Out there? Anyone see that? What I'm doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it going out there? Out in
Where's
the...
the damn window gone? What the hell? Oh, yep.
So does that
It's a
mean
headlight.
tonight we expect like a temperature increase and then to get cold again?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, when
hey,
the two...
doesn't that mean, Paul, that it should be getting warmer now because there's
Yeah.
Well, doesn't when the moon crosses in front, isn't that when it polarizes the light and cancels the light out or something? That's what I've heard recently. That was Geo's description. Light shining light on each other, you know, makes the two lights disappear. So never shine a torch at another torch. You won't know where you are.
I just made the
Oh, like
moon.
destructive interference.
I just made
So,
the moon.
so,
moon
so,
set.
so hang.
Do you want to see the moonrise? There you go.
So, I'm going to say, hang on a second. Somebody's claiming that shining a light at a diffuse surface is going to polarize it.
Oh well, when I was talking about the solar eclipses, they were saying when the moon passes in front of the sun, why does it get dark? And because the two lights cancel each other out. Because you can't have one without the other, right? It's either its own light source or being shined upon. It can't all of a sudden switch. It's just so funny.
Yeah, but do they not understand that by definition, a total solar eclipse happens exactly at the new moon, in the same way a total lunar eclipse happens exactly at the full moon?
Alan, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say no, they don't understand that, right? I mean,
Peter, got a problem.
what's happened, Terry?
The moon's moving.
The moon's moving.
get back here.
Do I need to move cameras again? Do I?
Well,
you definitely need to move the one that you're streaming. It's just disappearing out the top frame.
Yeah. All right. Hang on.
They won't let me reject the card out.
That's
Bloody hell.
If
That's
anyone,
not my priority
if any
camera.
Aussies are out in the peanut gallery, can they take a photo and post it in Fair Suck, and then if they've got a camera or not, I don't know. Phone's going to be no good, is it? Not going to get a decent picture with the phone.
Going back outside.
Yeah.
I won't be able to answer.
Okay.
I'm going on
Terry-
mute. It's too windy.
Terry, it'd be even better if you showed the other picture that Peter posted, the second one.
Oh, okay.
I'll be back.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Do the second picture, Terry. It's heaps better.
Heaps better, huh?
Yep.
Wait a minute, I've got to
Because
turn that
because
off.
that's from my camera, not my phone or anything else.
Oh. I just went.
I quickly pulled my the card out and put it in the computer really quickly.
Okay. It's not as if it was really easy to do this, but I'll figure it out. That. Hopefully they're getting this out there.
They were.
Are they getting that?
They were.
What do you mean they were? Did I break something?
You're not showing the Discord at the moment. You're back to showing the Zoom.
I'm showing Zoom. Oh, I see. How's that?
Well, there's a 20-second delay, so 30-second delay, so I'm gonna have to wait a bit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait now. Well, I just changed the transition from the scene to the right one, so that should be the right one. It should be in the middle of the screen, I hope. That's the way I lined it up.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
It's almost it's almost there now. It's not far off. It's almost gone that blood moon color.
So it's working out there then, by the look of it.
Yeah, we're seeing we're seeing Peter's photograph,
Yeah, it come out well.
the better one.
Yeah. Is that a star on the side?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yep. It's the only time you will ever see stars in photographs with the moon where the moon can be correctly exposed.
If I zoom back out a bit, will I be able to see any others?
No, you're only going to see the really bright ones because the exposure is still not essentially all the way up.
Okay. Why can't I go over to the left a bit more? Bugger. Oh.
Yeah,
Only
just
got a
had, a
little.
ga- just had a gander outside, mate. That's bloody incredible.
It's
Beautiful.
only a small slither of white now,
Yeah.
John, and that's it.
I've definitely got to go out and have a look at this.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. Beautiful, mate.
Hey, Alan, I'm up to 1600.
Yeah.
And I've just gone up to. I'm at.
You there?
I think he got lost.
Ah. Oh, it's cut him off.
We broke it.
Am I in the wrong place?
You in the wrong place. You want to come
It
in
depends
the
what you're here for.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah, everyone else is wait a minute, I didn't set that.
You're all on Zoom or something, are you?
Yeah, wait a minute. Give me 2 seconds and you can hear everyone.
All right, time starts now.
Where are we?
It's 2
Just
seconds,
press.
Terry.
I'll press all these magic buttons. Now you should be able to hear everyone.
I just hear you.
No, not anymore.
That depends on whether the rest of us talk or not.
No, I can hear Alan.
Yeah, Gravity's here, Alan's here, John's here, Peter's here. Professor Phil was here 5 seconds ago. Sheepy was here 5 seconds ago. They'll be all back later.
It's nearly gone. The shadow's nearly all over the moon. It's just a little sliver off it left. We had really bad weather. It's cleared up for me here in Melbourne now. That's good.
Yeah, they were saying that. Yeah, Peter was worried about cloud. Paul's got cloud, I think.
Crystal clear.
Yeah, I
here.
do.
How you going, Paul?
Yeah, good.
I definitely should have put a warmer jacket on though.
We need some dramatic background music, hey?
Oh, yeah, you've been practicing.
I've got some distant
How
traffic
about if I
noises
turn
and
my mic input
very
down?
faint helicopter.
How about if I turn my mic input down so that it doesn't overpower you guys?
Can you hear the helicopter on my end?
Nah.
Yeah.
Here it comes. You can't hear that?
No. All I hear is dramatic music playing.
I don't hear any music.
You don't hear any music?
I don't hear any music.
Oh, you're not hearing music. I don't know why.
Is someone playing music?
Because it's
Yeah, Paul's playing music, but somehow it's not coming through my end. He hasn't got it wired up to his microphone. They can hear it out in YouTube.
Okay. Where do I get the Zoom link from?
You've got the special key to the special place.
Oh, mate, I haven't done this for a long time. I can't remember what to do.
You've got to scroll down to where it says Oz Squad. Go into special place and the last links for Zoom. Oh, you didn't have the special role. Sorry. Should have it now.
Yeah, a few more rooms just popped up.
Yeah, Oz Squad. Special place. I don't know why you didn't have the special key. That's unusual. Anything happening down in the where place where I got you from and Sheepy from?
sec.
Yeah. Don't forget to mute and deafen when you come into Zoom. Oh, Peter's back.
Check.
Wow, that looks so cool out there. Wish I could get a photo of it. We need an update photo. Dark Steve. Hey mate. Sorry you can't see this. Yeah. Where's Steve from? Is he from? I keep forgetting who's who. 5 minutes till dark.
Am I here?
No, you're here.
Yep.
No, you're over
Can
there.
you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear. I can hear the music too.
Now you can hear the music. There we go. I was wondering where Steve was. Why wasn't he in here?
I'm going to go get a warmer jacket.
Hey, my mum. You're starting to see blood. Yeah, appreciate any photos over in Discord if anyone's able to take any images.
You might want to stick a Discord link out there for people, Terry.
Oh, okay. I can do that. Discord. Right, people.
It's almost gone, Terry.
Oh, no.
So they're still on the moon.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's my Discord link. So you'll be able to get a photo in a sec, Peter?
I'm getting a couple. I had a bit of a power issue.
Yeah,
My
we
phone
know.
went
Yeah,
flat
we
and
noticed that. We noticed.
Everything else moved.
Yeah.
But I just need to lift that up a little bit.
Yeah, I know you are, Carl. I'm just putting it out there for anyone else. Oh, the moon just moved. Ah, clouds. Oh, my mum's got clouds. What are you using to show the moon now, Peter? What type of camera is it?
So I've got my phone live streaming my picture.
Yeah.
So that's just my mobile phone on a camera stand.
Right.
Then I've got the security cam that I think Alan's still probably doing.
Although Zoom seems to have frozen my webcam.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I just noticed when you moved the camera, nothing happened.
Yeah, well, I don't know why my camera
How do I
doesn't
turn
zoom
down
in
the
like
dramatic music?
that. What was? I can't hear you because of the music.
Yeah, how do I turn down the dramatic
Turn
music?
it down a bit.
Can you turn the moon up? It's getting hard to focus on it.
Hey, Paul, we can't hear anyone.
Okay.
I'm shouting and my neighbours are looking at me funny.
What? Again?
All right.
Oh, good ending, mate.
I know you've been practicing, but you didn't have to prove it that well.
Hold on.
Oh, that's the new one from Paul. How many days you do on that one? Since yesterday, you learnt?
No, since
That was,
Saturday.
was that a harpsichord?
No, it's my digital piano.
Good stuff, mate.
He takes requests, was.
Yeah, we all requested he stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, ouch, ouch. Well done, mate.
Well, I did have a
Tell me
theme.
that wasn't really you playing, was it, Paul?
No, it was actually a recording. We fooled him, didn't we? Didn't we, Paul? We fooled
It was me playing.
You pressed the play button.
No.
Well, the only way you can prove that, Paul, is if Woz gave you something to play and you played it quicker than what you could actually type it in to search for something to play.
Oh, right. I'm not that good. I've got to practice things.
Okay. I know Woz, he'd probably give you something really obscure. Well, we did have tonight's theme of telescopes, and I'm just wondering if there was anything that's related to that. Can anyone see anything related to do with telescopes and looking at things? I don't know. Got me beat
Just
on that
another
one.
one in fair suck for you, Terry.
Hey, if it wasn't so dark, I would have got my telescope out.
Ah.
Oh.
What's it, a bit cold or dark?
For both.
Okay.
That's got some nice colour on that.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I think it's better if I don't open the original. Or do I?
You should be able to open the original, Terry, because I've already there's screenshots already to make them smaller for you.
Yeah, but I should be able to do that, shouldn't I? But then I've got to get it. Yeah. So if I do that, I ruin. Oh, there we go. I can do it that way. That's the best I can do, kids. Don't ask me how that came to that, but that'll do. I can move the moon up and down. Oh, there's a lot of these white dots on the screen. I think you've got artifacts. Peter?
Just like,
Peter, I think you got
Just
artifacts
like-
on your image.
just lights in the sky, Mark.
They could be stars, Terry.
You
Oh,
never
there's a
know.
UFO buzzing, a little white UFO buzzing around on your picture too.
Yeah.
Oh
Where?
no, that's
That one.
that's the special CGI that's built into the camera.
Yeah.
It just landed
Yeah,
on.
it's a NASA-approved
it-
camera.
It landed on the moon.
Terry, I don't think you're showing it to the peanuts.
Why not? It looks like I am.
I'll check. Oh no, yes.
Is he?
Yep.
I think I have a. Oh.
You got a problem, Alan.
Yeah, everything's falling over today.
Me with me mouse, you with your blue screen.
Two blue screens of death in 25 minutes.
Yeah, well, now that I know that I've got to wiggle me mouse to get it going again, like it was before. But somebody reminded me to. You pulled on the cord. I went, oh, that reminds me. Is that what it is? I had that problem before, Alan. Oh, Phil's back. What's Phil doing? Taking some more photos? Okay, we can go back to stop share. I can go back to that one. And we can go back to that one.
That was so much fun.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
No, but I thought I have a confession to make. I went out to have a bit of fun with some flirts.
Oh, okay.
The wicked side of me came out.
Mhm.
So I dressed up as a flirt.
Oh dear.
And I started asking some questions like, who the hell is turning the bloody lights off? And how come it's going red?
It's going in. It's going infrared.
What it is, Phil, is they're having a brownout on the moon tonight.
Yeah, that's right. God, it's funny. God, it's so much fun with the flirts, isn't it? It's so much fun. Oh man, it's just wicked.
Would it be?
John, by the way,
John said, "Would it be sick if I mooned the moon?" Well, John, what you do in your own backyard is up to you.
Yeah.
apparently God's doing it.
Wolfie wants to
And
know
if
how
it's
do
a
you dress like a flurf?
Oh, I sort of gave myself a flurf name and went to 24/7 Flat Earth
Oh, okay.
Discord.
Oh, 24/7.
Oh man,
Are you not banned from there?
I know. I made a sock account, you know,
Oh,
because I'm
okay.
banned.
Okay.
I thought you'd be the special guest every time you turn up.
Yeah.
You're not doing it right if you're
Oh,
not
that
blocked.
that's there, especially QE.
You get hit with 1,000 questions.
1,000? I thought it was the same question over and over.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. It's 200 proofs.
Yeah, they asked
99 of them are the same.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was so much fun. That was worth everything.
Does that security camera need moving again, Alan?
No, you just stop the moon from moving. It'll be right.
Oh, the bloody thing
Yeah, it
won't
does
stop
because
for
we
me, Terry.
can't see it. Although saying that, I can't stream it at the minute because
We've got it on here on Zoom.
So you can see that, Terry?
Yeah, we can see it on Zoom still. It's got a little bit to go at the top before it goes out of frame again.
No, that's
Is that
other camera. That's Peter's phone.
that's my phone?
Which
I'll
one
move
do I
that.
want?
It doesn't matter. I've got the one that's running into Discord, and I've got my phone running into Zoom.
Okay. Because I can go over to Discord and go that one. Oh,
So the
yeah,
one in Discord isn't as good a quality though, Terry.
yeah, and it's very,
And I
very
can't
small.
zoom it in.
Yeah, it's very small. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the feed to Zoom seems to have got stuck at 20:55 and 12 seconds.
Hey, my mum bakes cakes. I thought you were already in my server. How could you rejoin if you're already in the server? That's a weird one.
You can't.
No, he's hopped into the server. I thought he was already in the server. That's a weird one. See, any undesirables that join my server can't do anything because they have to get a role. Why can't I get Boggs a role? What's going on here? No, I didn't say
There you
Bog
go,
roll.
Alan. That should be running again.
Yeah, no, the camera. No, it's been my feed that got stuck.
Oh, okay.
I'm seeing it fine. I'm seeing it fine coming out of Discord. OBS was seeing it fine and saying it was sending the current image out to Zoom. Zoom was stuck at like 20. What Zoom was seeing was stuck like half an hour ago.
Why can't I give Boggs a roll, Alan? My mum bakes cakes. If I right click on their name, I can scroll down to roll and give them a roll. But when I go onto Boggs's name...
It's because Boggs has been in your server before, Terry. He's probably got a role already.
Yeah, but...
I don't know. How's that work? Not showing up as online on that side.
I've had to cheat, Alan.
Yeah.
The moon's getting too dark for me to line up in the center anymore. So I have to turn the display on to use the box on the display to line up now.
There we go. There we go, Boggs. Yeah, you're right now.
I'm now at 6,400 ISO.
Yeah.
And 1 second.
One second. Yeah.
Does anyone want to know how many subs I need before I hit the big 500?
Yeah, well, I need to know how many I need to buy for you, Terry.
2.
2? Oh, hang on, I've got 2 sock accounts.
Yeah, but I thought you already used up your socks for me before.
I might have a few extra now because of...
No, wait a minute. No name out there. You subbed to my YouTube. Stevie B subbed. Is Little Wolf subbed. Is Darkseas subbed. Who else is out there?
I may have
sum up again, Terry.
Hey?
I may have had to make a few extra for Twitter, you see, Terry. For some reason, they expected me to have a holiday from Twitter, you see.
Earth is Life. Yes, I'm going to put something together. Shows 497 for you, Fondle. Well, it shows 498 in my YouTube channel place. I'll show you. How do you do that again? You. Copy. Paste. Upload.
Shit, I broke it.
Close that. Go to there. Ah. What happened there? Showing up in the... Oh, well, it doesn't matter. You can see the number. Yeah, 498 it says in the YouTube. Oh, refresh 498, yeah. No, it doesn't work that way, Wolfie. That's like the
So
like button.
it's
That's like the like button.
so the computer's telling me that we should be at maximum eclipse now,
Hmm.
Yeah.
but I can still see a slither of sunlight on it, or reflected light on it.
Right, no name's not here. Okay, no name's not here. Check now. Okay, check now.
It's pretty cool. These ones that I'm getting now, Alan, you can see the stars that are like that would be normally be hidden by the moon, by the
Yeah.
light.
That'd be cool, that.
As soon as I've got a few more, Terry, I'll pull the card again and drop it in the computer so I can upload them for you.
This bloke's doing a live camera shot from Bondi Beach. I found somebody doing it live. Who are they?
Well, I'm doing it live.
Oh no, I'm just
What are you
looking
on about?
around.
Yep, there
I
we
think
go.
I've lost it on.
You want to see the quality
I
of
think
his,
I've lost it.
Peter, or would you get jealous?
No, I'll just get jealous, Terry. That's no fucking.
It's almost there now. It's
need
not
to-
far off. It's almost gone that blood moon colour.
If anyone hears that strange voice, that's my mum bakes cake over in Discord.
Oh,
Hold
right,
on.
can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, hello. Of course we can hear you.
Sorry about that. I wasn't on.
All the people in YouTube land can hear your voice.
Well, welcome to the 2021 total eclipse of the moon.
Hey, that would make a good song.
No, you'd have to rejig it. Wouldn't it be better? Total eclipse of the something or other. Maybe a human organ name would work in there.
Fart. On second thought, let's find something that rhymes with that.
Boon.
There you go. I thought you said like that.
Oh, bugger.
Peter, you bloody broken me again.
There you go.
Did you have a mouthful of tea this time, Alan?
No, but you still
That's all
broke
right,
me.
There we go. On 500 subscribers on a lunar eclipse evening. How's that?
Good on you, mate.
Hey.
Yay.
That makes it doubly special.
Yep.
Now you got to do a 500 sub special, ain't you?
Yeah.
Oh, we need some happy music. Play.
I'll just have to see
We
that.
We need some.
Hey, Paul, we
Ode
need
to
some.
joy.
Paul.
We need some ode to joy, Paul. Can you ruffle?
Careful.
Just toast.
Go for it, Paul. There we go.
The question is, how does the moon produce its own light and turn it pink?
Hey, Sheepy, do you know anyone that does graphics that could probably make a 500 special thing?
I know a guy.
You know a
He's a
guy?
bit sheepish sometimes, but I'll contact him.
The moon's obviously not an incandescent bulb; it's an RGB downlight.
It's actually 2 halogens reflecting off the swamp gas over Venus.
We've got a
Sounds good to me.
Charles Rance out in the peanut gallery. What's happening here then, hey?
We need some ode to joy, Paul.
Well, it's a
We're
double
at
special
500.
tonight by the look of it. We did start off wanting to
I
do
actually
telescope.
don't know Ode to Joy.
And
Something
then we're doing
lively.
The lunar. Then we're doing the lunar, and it's my 500 subscribers. So it's all 3.
Congratulations.
Well done, Terry.
Deserve it.
About time.
Yeah,
Am I
I'm still
catching
stuck at
up to you yet, Phil?
346.
Am I catching up to you yet, Phil?
I think I'm around about 1,200 now.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
You got a while to go.
You're now a
You
peanut
probably
and a
will,
happy
though.
one.
Yeah.
Well, if you subscribe,
Yes.
Charles Rance,
Phil,
I'll make sure
Phil,
you
as a
get.
as a
Hang on, Peter.
as a 500.
I got business to attend to.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Terry.
I got a Charles Rance out there says he's now a peanut, and if he's subscribed to my channel, I can give him a spanner. Okay, now your turn, Peter.
I was just going to say, you know what you should do, Phil? As a 500 special gift, you should loan Terry a couple of subs. You know, you've got heaps to spare.
I'll make a video on him and shout out his channel for sure.
Oh, Charles was 498. Oh, okay, Charles. There we go. Yeah, all my peanuts are special.
Zebulon, I believe the preferred number of smooshes is an odd number, not an even number.
Let me-
Want something light and happy, do you?
Yes.
Cheapy?
Why do I feel like I'm unsettling cold? I feel like I'm unsettling cold, Paul.
Yeah.
You know, they play that music because you have to stay on there for 4 hours so you don't get grumpy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. But there is one advantage. At least Zoom gives you a bit more bandwidth for the audio.
Please hold on the line. Your call is important to us.
I'll whip up a tune for you, mate.
That was a perfect, Paul. While I was freezing outside, it took my mind out for a second. Oh, Terry, you got to send some ideas for what you want on your thumbnail and what you want to do for your 500 show. We can work from there.
Well, it's got to involve peanuts.
Yeah, of course.
I find it funny, Terry, You go to timeanddate.com for Melbourne to have a look at the timings for the eclipse. You'd think that they'd show you the moon that you would see from Melbourne because, you know, that's the location that you've told them. But what do? They show you the moon that you'd see from the west coast of America. Because that's what you want to see.
Don't they know?
I
Don't
know
they?
the tune we should be playing.
Don't they know where we are, Peter? Oh, not this morbid classic.
He has 500.
Moonlight Sonata.
Terry has 500.
Where's that kick from stream button? Here something.
It's right next to the don't even think about it button. Are you sure you want to kick a flightless bird?
I know somebody that's missing from all this. I don't know where he is. I'll have to have a look and see if he's around.
I'll check under the
Bandy.
couch.
Well, yeah, that's one person I was thinking about, but the other person was a voice from God.
He's not under the couch,
Where
Terry.
is Blue?
Don't wake him up, whatever you do.
Is he down in Gems?
It's night time now.
Or
He
is
should
he
be awake.
he was in his own server there earlier, I seen today. I don't know if he's down in Gems at the moment.
He's still in his own. He's still stuck in his server.
He might be
The
napping
logs
then.
on Gem server. The logs on Gem server shows he's left the server.
Not another one.
I think it was very early this morning or yesterday.
Wow.
I can't remember exactly.
I know a person's name starts with C's left. I don't know what's going to happen with him.
Curved, yes. He left the other day. I've been watching baseball with him. Got some wispy clouds coming over at the moment in Melbourne. Can you see those, Pete?
No, not yet. I'm.
Very
It'll probably
light.
be here in the next. Yeah, it'll probably take about 15 minutes to get to me because I'm far east suburbs. So
When I look up at the moon, it looks like it's got a light bit on the left lower side. If that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I am.
You're in Ferntree Gully, aren't you? Or somewhere around there?
that's
No,
yeah,
I'm in
that's,
Wollongong.
That's right.
Oh, sorry.
Not you Wally. No, I'm just in Moorabbin, so we're not that far apart, mate.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hey, Peter, you could have went up on that big hill where your wet ball is and filmed it.
Yeah, no, it faces the wrong way, Terry.
Oh.
Yeah, Mount Dandenong faces towards the west.
Or at least the place where you can go faces towards the west.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of residents on the other side, so
You're talking about the restaurant.
yeah, up near Sky High and that.
Sky
Well,
High,
who had the
yeah.
bright idea to have a look out over the city and not have it look out the other way?
Let's be honest, Terry. You'd just be looking out at mountains.
They built the mountains wrong, Terry.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They built the mountains on the wrong side of Melbourne.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like in Brisbane, Mount Curthy. Yeah, looking over the city. You see
There's
Moreton Bay.
another picture in Discord for you, Terry.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting such a clear night here.
Beautiful. Night.
I've been watching the BOM, the Bureau of Meteorology, and for the last week, and it's been saying it was going to rain, it was going to rain, it was going to rain. Then it was morning showers, and then this morning it said possibly clearing, and I'm like even at 4 o'clock this afternoon, I could there was still cloud everywhere, and it was almost like magic. You know, it was just the right time. The all of the cloud just disappeared.
There's a little bit of cloud coming over now. Not much that you can still see it. It's very light cloud.
So when's totality supposed to happen?
It's already happened, Terry.
Oh, did I miss it?
Happened at 9:14 apparently.
Okay.
But it was closer to 9:19-ish. So, but
Yeah, I was hoping to get the image for that.
Starting to get brighter now.
Yeah, I'll have to get you, but you've got all the images for it anyway, Peter. So that's all good.
Yeah, I'm taking pictures.
Yeah. Well, we'll do this again on Saturday. I'll show some other pictures, like a slideshow, so to speak.
Yep.
I filmed it in 3D for a little bit. I don't know what that means, really.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what is it? How do you film something in 3D?
The flurfers aren't going to like that. That's got to be classified as CGI.
It's crazy because you're trying to focus on it without the glasses, and it's like there's 3 moons from different angles. You look at it, and it moves around. It's like, what the hell am I doing? So I gave it a go, but we'll see what happens. I got a few IMAX goggles somewhere. I'll go and get them.
I've got 3D glasses.
That's what I mean. I've got some. I call them goggles because I feel like I've just been in the snow. The IMAX glasses, got them somewhere in one of my 15 boxes that all look the same.
My TV's got simulated, or whatever they call it, 3D, and I've got 2 pair of glasses.
Right. Yeah, I think that's what this is.
I'll never use
I turned
that.
it on
If you're
before.
seeing 3 moons, if you're seeing 3 moons, you're probably wearing your beer goggles.
Yeah.
Hey John, how many
I
moons
turned it
do
on
you see?
inside. It looks pretty cool.
I was going to say, if you see 3 moons, you're at an orgy, aren't you?
They best be a woman. Anyway, yeah, so we can gather all the footage and see the best bits and best photos and whatever.
Yeah.
But I noticed the orientation is different. Why is that? That's weird.
How far?
Almost like we're on
where
a
are you-
sphere. 45.
Where are you in? You're at 45, are you?
Yeah. I might actually upload this footage to my channel.
You got a channel?
Get 50 subscribers. I've been on 49 for like 8 months.
Oh, shield your channel somewhere so we can all subscribe.
No, it's got to be organic.
Okay.
But I just thought that, you know, this is actually something, because the idea was to put things from New Zealand. Like I put the mountains that I climbed there and stuff. So this is another thing from New Zealand. But when's the next one? Like 40 years?
I reckon half of the subs on my channel are from Sheeple, because every time he has an argument with someone about bloody the moon or something like that, he throws down my bloody channel, and then all of a sudden I get another 2 bloody subs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sometimes throw out a joint collaboration on your channel, Peter.
Oh yes, I like that one. It's like that. It's like that 25 second video that I did with air pressure without a container. The shortest video, and it's probably had the most views on my channel.
What, the one with your watch? Or the
the one
thing?
with me watch, yeah.
I got a video
You
in Australia.
You definitely have to go to Melbourne and go up one of the tallest buildings, Peter, and do the same thing again.
I want to do one like Wolfie did, where he was in the elevator, Terry, and recorded it as he went up in the elevator and went down in the elevator.
Well, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. But remember, Peter, you must also have a nicely accurate temperature sensor recording the temperature, just so you can show certain idiots that the temperature doesn't change, especially when you're in the lift.
No,
well, I just went outside and I did an experiment and I saw the moon in red color, and I've yet to find any flirt to explain to me how the frick that works.
I like the one that Lemonbird came up with, Alan, where he turns around and says, "Oh, you can't trust the barometer on your watch because it's programmed to do that."
Yeah, I had that. I had that with Flirs when I said that I had seen radar systems show that the Earth would curve because of the radar horizon, and they told me.
Well, who programmed it?
Who
would have programmed it?
No computer, no computers involved. It didn't have any computers in it. It had no computer stuff in it whatsoever in the radar, because took me a long time to learn every single bloody circuit in the damn thing.
I think the blood moon is a refraction of the firmament.
That makes sense.
As if.
Yeah.
It's passing so close to the sun that everything on the moon's catching on fire, and it's the smoke causing the redness. It's freaking obvious, isn't it?
But you can't have fire in space. There's no oxygen. Remember?
See, Paul, I thought it was because my car's red and I'm standing next to it, and it's making a reflection on the moon.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, when you had all them forest fires the other year, it made the moon pretty much blood red for you guys then, didn't it?
Yes, yeah, but I'm pretty sure. Now I'm not sure because I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure that was something different.
I wonder what Lindsay's explanation is. I'm sure it'd be something like the black hole was passing in front of the moon.
Oh no, because of the donut toroidal system.
The vortex with Lindy's, and he's got a drawer on the whiteboard.
Yeah. Because as the light effect, as the light transfers through the toroidal donut, because of the magnetic flux, it changes the frequency variations of the light. You see.
But Pete, you forgot this is all unseen because it comes from the place of inaccessibility.
Yeah.
Lindsay can't do a blood moon on his whiteboard because he hasn't got a red texter.
Yeah, well, yeah, we all know Lindsay. Boobs, bums, and sphincters.
I still can't understand how Lindsay can be a flirt if he lives in the
backside of the sun shining on the moon.
I'd like to make an announcement, Terry. On the day you reach 500, I reach 50.
Hey!
Yay, well done.
Yes.
More music, Paul. More music, Paul.
50 sheep.
So does that mean, Sheeple, that you'll always be 1/10 of Terry's subscribers?
No, they plan to eclipse him like the moon.
Don't do that, Sheeps. You'll make him go red.
It's all right.
Hey, I'm on
I'll
49
do it in the
myself.
future. You'll never see it coming.
You got more than me, Sheeps. I'm on 49 myself.
I'm sure I subbed to you, was.
Yeah, I'm sub to sub.
Something's happening to the moon.
Goodbye, Carl.
Ah, work.
There's only one thing to beat this cold here.
Later,
and that's
Carl.
hot pizza.
Peter,
Oh,
can you
the
move
moon
the
is-
moon back down again?
Bloody hell, the moon's like vertical. How am I meant to film that? Lie on my back? Like seriously, it's like where is it? Oh,
yeah, it's nearly overhead. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Let me just lie on the concrete. It won't be too cold. Far out. Well, yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with that.
We've got more cloud coming over now, over here.
Terry, you can play any of my videos in the future that I put up. None of them will be copyright or
Okay.
monetized or anything like that.
Okay.
And they won't have music. Just me singing. Just kidding.
That's definitely not music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
That's why I'm losing subs, I think. But like the auditions on things like American Idol, I think I'm amazing.
I think I just figured it out, Peter. What the problem is.
Which problem?
He
Oh my
didn't-
goodness.
He didn't grab an ether band filter.
Oh no! I forgot my ether band filter on my camera lens.
Yep.
Oh, I wish I had one of
no.
those on my binoculars.
That's the thermal layer where the converge, merge, smushing, disappearing band of sonic ether takes place, right? That's the one? Oh my goodness.
Maybe it's in the magnetic wake.
Well, here's a question.
What is that?
If light has the tendency of bending down, once this moon's above my head, is the light going to be bending left or right? Which way is down for the moon then?
You got to dumb yourself down to the flurf lingo to understand what they're trying to talk about. I tell you.
But these trick bloody questions, I tell you.
Here, I made a graphic for us
Mm-hmm.
to explain the Polaris conundrum.
Right, I'm sub to was. Sheepy should be here.
I'm pretty sure I subbed to was.
Yeah, I'm sub to was. Is
Yeah.
you on the same name, same bat channel, same bat time?
Yeah, I'm sub to was.
Yeah, I'm sub to was too.
I'm not.
I think I
I'm
subbed to
looking
was
for-
quite a while ago.
I'm looking for
Yeah,
Sheepy's channel. I thought I was sub
Yeah,
to
2
Sheepy.
years ago, mate. Way back.
Is your
I don't know, you
Sheepy,
should
feel old,
Sheepy,
John.
your channel's the same name, isn't it?
Yeah.
He-
You just have
Was
to.
might have dropped a picture in Gems.
I put the link above a bit earlier.
Oh, now you
No, I
tell me.
rounded the bend. I'm at 52.
Yep, that was me making it to 52 for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nice. I'll be uploading more footage, mountain stuff and everything like that. I just never enough hours in a day.
Oh, look at that. You got 53 subscribers now.
Oh my goodness.
You'll be monetized soon.
Yeah, crockies.
I can't sub to was again because was is stuck on. What is it? 50, 49.
I got the feeling that everybody's basically monetized now, whether you like it or not.
Mm.
It's just that It's just that if you're not in the program, you don't get to keep you don't get a share of the ad revenue.
Oh.
Have you not seen the email from
YouTube? Yeah, I read
the
the
T's
email,
and
but I
C's on it?
didn't make sense of it.
Oh, so they monetize and don't give you the money. That's interesting.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you're not in the partner program, they reserve the right to still monetize your videos. It's just
you don't get the money.
You don't get the money. So I can see lots of people now are going to be making videos and they'll make sure that they get demonetized just so YouTube can't make money off them.
Oh, somebody's going. Who's going? Charles or Wolfie? Oh, Wolfie's going.
I think Peter's security camera's frozen again, and this time I think it is the Discord
not
end of it.
Not on my end. It's still flickering like it's going.
It's not frozen, Alan. It's clicking over.
Yeah, it's still kicking over.
Oh, well, in that case, it's just frozen for me because, hey, my internet obviously sucks.
Yes, we know. Don't have to remind us.
My entire computing life at the moment seems to be sucking. What with all these blue screens of death.
Yeah, I solved my computer problems with the video card, and now my mouse is playing up again.
Did you see the last picture I put up? Did you see the last picture I put up, Terry?
Oh, did I? I thought I did the last picture. Is this another last picture?
No, it's not another picture. I was just going to say it's pretty cool because you can actually, those white dots aren't hotspots on my lens. They're the actual stars because I've lifted up the exposure so much.
Oh no, I showed that one. I showed that one.
Yeah, the moon looks like a brown smudge at the moment. I've got Waz's clouds coming in, so I don't think I'm going to be getting much more.
I've retired. I'm back inside where it's warm.
Yeah, I know. I reckon hands have unfrozen now, thawed out. I had a business call today on Zoom, and I had to set up and go through with a customer what they wanted to do. They couldn't understand what I was asking them to do, so I'm joining the Zoom, and I've got this current profile picture here as my picture, and I'm like, oh shit, better change it. I think I'm crazy, but there's no hiding it from you guys.
Hiding what?
Can I share my screen, Terry?
That's the cloud now, Terry. So I'm going to start turning stuff off. I'm not going to get any more pictures, I don't think.
Yeah, why don't I close that out of the road, and I'll remove that for now, and I'll go back to that. There you go.
All right, let me see.
Well, I got half of it, Alan.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
The important half.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention. What's the fine now when you don't have a thumbnail for your image when you come in here?
I don't know, but I'm streaming, so that doesn't count, does it?
No, that doesn't count. No, that's okay.
Okay, is it showing up?
That's okay. My PayPal link's below the description. Globe denies. Please explain. We're just not high enough. That's all it is.
See, if you look at that under Australia, it says airplane. Kimo told me all I need to do was get in an airplane, fly above Australia, and I should be able to see it.
How high
So
above?
that aeroplane would be about the height of the ISS.
I know. That is still
Alan,
not
I'm
going
going
to
to turn
happen.
off. I'm going to turn off that camera now in case you
Yeah,
want to change.
I've already basically turned my camera off because it's broken, isn't it?
It's all right. I didn't want to turn it off on you if you're still using it.
That's
all.
okay.
Oh.
Come up with a picture of Alan sitting behind the desk.
No, it wouldn't go to my actual webcam. It wouldn't go to my actual webcam because Discord had it locked out.
So yeah, that's the Polaris argument I wanted to share. Still crickets. I've had like 15 consecutive flat earthers run from this simple question. Now I've got a graphic that I send to them in DM so they can't lie that they don't have it.
I think I heard you Nathan Oakley's. Looks like Nathan Oakley's started up another GoFundMe. He's trying to raise money to get his car fixed and a bit of extra to keep himself going. Looking for £1,500. He's up to 140, and it says here the GoFundMe was created about an hour ago.
You need some more gravity in the fuel tank.
There's a bit of useless information for you.
No, we like useless information.
Yeah, comes in.
I just wouldn't have the barefaced gall to ask strangers to just give me money for shit like that.
That coming through? Oh, I'm gonna make it too small.
Did anybody hear about the force the line experiment?
Yeah.
Did you notice that there was $100,000 GoFundMe, and after £100,000 GoFundMe, and after 4,000 something pounds, it said we are no longer taking any more donations.
Yeah, there's about 4 of them.
So I think they swindled it.
Yeah, there's 4 of them going at the moment.
They got enough to pay their bills and some rent. They're like, "Yep, boom, let's do it."
Yeah.
Did you hear about that, Pete?
I can't say I did.
Force the line. Okay. Imagine this.
I did hear about the GoFundMe, but I didn't know that they did that after four grand. Did a runner.
Yeah, Blue informed me of that when he went to check the GoFundMe. So what it is, in a nutshell, is they want to dig a half a mile long trench somewhere, fill it with water, and then build an apparatus that is built horizontal across the top of it, and that should show deviation over that half a mile. You know, some had suggested using Lego blocks.
Is it just me, or does this sound somewhat familiar to Daniel Pratt's I-beam that he wanted to, the structural I-beam that he was going to get built that was 1 kilometre long or some wonderful number?
But let's think
about
that,
because
right?
it's structural, it was
how
because
much
it was structural. It was going to be perfectly straight and all this wonderful stuff.
I-beam, isn't that what you use when no other cars are coming towards you?
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
I thought it was the new Apple light.
Yeah.
I don't know how they can't work it out. They draw a straight line on a piece of paper, do it to scale, you know, use your scale drawings and everything. Go, yep, this will work.
But yeah.
I did the wrong thing in Melbourne the other day and used a bus lane. I called it force the lane.
Force the ticket. The thing is though, the tolerance has to be something like like I know it's in inches, but like a thousandth, I can't say it, of an inch, and they can't have any deviation from that, because otherwise you won't be able to see the curvature, because the curvature will be created by the lack of precision, and it's just, they're just so far out of reality, so archaic in their thinking,
Well, out west we were doing pipeline digging, and you needed excavators, and the earth was so flat. We needed geosynchronizing how we go to depth and straight line. Yeah, it'll cost you millions of dollars just to go 1 kilometre. So how are these pricks gonna fucking dig a trench? Sorry for the language. 1 kilometre. Well, go and dig it by hand or get an excavator.
Yeah, but where are they going to dig it?
Yeah, well, you've got permission to dig on the land.
Yeah, are they just going to dig up the beach?
Yeah,
I was going to say,
dig the beach up.
I know where there's already a really nice big 6 mile long ditch that's been dug that they could use. Because
it's already there.
It's already there. I mean, it's been there long enough. Robotham used it.
Well, John, they're going to use an excavator, but they're going to operate the excavator by hand. So they're going to say they've dug it by hand.
Oh, okay. Right. Sorry, mate. My apologies.
No, you're right. That's how they think.
I'm going to say that
You can't help how they think.
The ditch Robotham used, they didn't actually dig a hole. They threw some banks up either side instead.
Hey, let's put some ideas in their head. You can get those tunneling machines that dig tunnels and put like cabling through. Those little mold.
Yeah, we had to use one on the job once.
Yeah. Why don't they just get one of those and put it down somewhere and set it to go straight, and it should pop out somewhere else on the surface, shouldn't it? After going through the sagittor.
Well, after a certain length, that it should just pop out automatically.
Yeah. I mean, if the Earth is flat, then they should just angle it down a little bit, and it would never pop out, right? But if the Earth is a globe, it should pop out somewhere else, shouldn't it?
Well,
you think so?
There you go. We can suggest that experiment to them.
If the Earth was flat and they had the boring machine level, it'll never pop out. Anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, I suppose with the English Channel, they didn't recognise that.
Well, the deeper you go, the longer the hole you'd have to bore.
Yeah, some bright ideas there, mate.
So if they had their borer 8 inches below the surface of the ground, Paul, would they just have to go for a mile? Does that work?
It depends. I mean, the sagittor is not 8 inches, though. That's only 2, isn't it?
Oh, 2. Yeah, you're right. The halfway point's 2 inches.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wanted a boring machine, I could just flog Eric DeBay's computer.
I was thinking something the same. Yeah. You just put chemo on loop.
Yeah, that'd be a boring machine.
Yeah, that'd be a boring machine.
Yep.
Oh, he's woken up at last.
No, somebody woke him up. Somebody woke Blue.
G'day, Blue.
I'm here.
Yeah, you're here.
Hanging, mate.
Okay. Are we ready? Ready to start now? Okay. Good.
Yeah. You want to see it as clips?
missed all the fun.
Yeah. Where is the eclipse? I can't see it.
Over there. Look up.
I can
It
see
must be
stuff.
working. I don't. Must be
Warmer,
working. I don't see them.
warmer, cold.
Don't have to yell at me.
Well, wait a minute. You might have to look down.
I think that's the problem.
Oh, okay. There we go. I'll open that up. Is that going to work? I think that was the last.
So if I was on the moon and I looked down, would I see the Earth or would I see my feet? Remember
on the
Merle's,
moon, on the moon, your feet
remember
disappear.
Merle's
Whilst...
argument? Remember Merle's argument?
Yeah.
No, what was that one?
Ridiculous.
What was that one?
It said, well, if I'm on Earth, I have to look up to see the moon. So on the moon, I should be looking down to see the Earth.
Oh my God.
Well, yeah, that might actually be true on a flat Earth.
On a flat
It's all a
moon.
matter of perspective.
Because apparently their flat Earth universe has a universal down direction, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the moon's a plasma. It doesn't exist. So how can it be on the moon?
No one knows what the moon is.
God, I was listening to Gary Wybenga on Seek Truth, Speak Truth's channel the other day. Oh my God.
Gary,
What a
why bother?
dumbass. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've experienced Gary.
Do you know how he got the name Gary Why Bother?
Why bother?
Because he's always in the YouTube chat. When you read what he writes, you're like, oh, why bother?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, there's Peter again. Need a
I
barn
don't
door.
think quality control was having a real good day when they built Gary. I got a feeling there's a pile of parts left over, and some of them actually do shit. You know.
Oh, the important bits, yeah.
Pidgeot's classic.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. You're back again, Peter.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm back again. Hang on.
Yeah,
I'm making magic happen.
Yeah, I'm collecting a few videos while you're.
Oh, well, while you're doing that, I'm going to fill your screen with an image or 6.
Mm-hmm.
Or how many I took.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Wolfie, live stream lunar eclipse by Australian astronomer Dylan O'Donnell.
I threw the Everett Anderson in the any other bids.
Oh, Everett. Yeah, we play Everett. You would have came up on me in the shoe you shoot anyway.
All right.
What was that
Just
one?
give us a yell when you can see that one.
I think
I
think they can now.
Yep. I'll just quickly scroll through what I got.
Mm-hmm.
Funny enough, the first few look pretty much exactly the same. That would have been a cloud. So that's the start of the. Is it the Umbra? The pre-Umbra.
Penumbra.
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 Yeah, that one.
It's disappearing.
Very cool.
You think it was just a moon phase, wouldn't you?
Yep.
What
That's an
happened?
oopsie.
Yeah, that was a oopsie. Yeah.
Oh, the moon took off.
Glad that was your image.
That's when the aliens.
My eye just popped.
Oh,
Another stuffed up one in there.
You can go through them all. You'll work them out.
Bit blurry on that one.
Are you using a cable release or were you hitting the button manually?
A bit of both, Alan. I was using my cable until it decided to stop working for me.
Okay. Because obviously using the cable on the tripod makes it so much better.
Super stable, yeah, but the cable stopped working, so that'll be something I'll be fixing tomorrow. And obviously that's exposed to the point that you can see the stars and stuff in the background. And I think that's about it, I think. No, a few more. I just had to load. Yeah, there's a few I'm going to have to go through and magically disappear, I think, Alan.
Yeah.
And that's the clouds coming in now.
Yeah. At which point it's...
Yeah, I took my bat and ball and left then. So there are, that's what I got.
Nice.
Very nice.
Done well.
It was better for me to take video of it. It was getting better clarity on it than trying to snap a picture. Because it's windy enough on the tripod, it's still already a shake to it, you know, so it comes in and out of clarity, in and out of focus. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you need a really sturdy tripod.
Yeah.
It's you see lots of cheap ones and they people and they look okay, but there's a very good reason why professional photographers will pay £400 or £500 just for a set of tripod legs.
Yeah. Mine's only about $200.
When I had my really cheap, nasty, the one that I got for free, secondhand, that thing, you can ask Alan, when I put the Canon on it, it was so rocky, it was horrible. I couldn't take any long exposure pictures. But then after doing a bit of reading on a few photography type things, they turned around and said, if your tripod can handle it, suspend a weight off the center, below the center of gravity of the tripod itself. So, you get a couple of 100-gram weight, and suspend it from a piece of string off the center of your tripod, so it sits between the three legs, and the weight pulls it down, so it makes it a little bit more stable.
Yeah, a couple, 3 or 4 kilos is usually kind of about the right amount of weight.
Yeah.
I've never had any problems until I moved to the south with these south winds. Far out.
Yeah, hanging a weight on it like that's like building a tin mass damper.
Yep. And it works well. Like it's such a simple fix. A bit of bricky string or twine or whatever, and like Alan said, a kilo weight or something. All you need for that is a liter water bottle.
Yeah.
And you've got yourself a kilo weight. And it makes such a difference. It just makes it so much harder to knock over as well if you just give it a bump, because your center of gravity is so much lower. Less likely to knock over, actually, I should have said, I think.
Yeah, there's no point in coming up with one of those cheap tripods. They're just useless.
Yeah.
I was going through one of the big box stores one day, I think a couple of years ago maybe, and I saw a tripod, and the thing's only like $10. I thought, well, what the hell? Yeah, it's only $10. I'll get one. Boy, was that a mistake. That's the only 3-legged thing I've ever seen in my life that would not stand up. I don't give a damn what you did to it.
Yeah, and the heads on them are usually plastic, so when you put the camera on, it flexes slightly, and so you've gone through all the trouble of leveling the top of the tripod head.
Yeah.
And then you put the camera on it, and the whole head leans over a little bit. So you're never ever going to get the image level, because the weight of the camera on the head deforms the head, and it all like bends over a little bit. Had one like that.
I've got a reasonably decent one. I use that in the shop now. As long as you don't extend the legs all the way out, it gets a little bit wobbly when you get it too tall. But does a good job.
I now use the tripod that my dad bought in about 1970, and that works.
Yeah,
pretty well.
Somewhere in my menagerie of crap, I've got a really good tripod. I don't know where in the world the thing ever went, though.
For me, it's more about the camera I'm using as well.
Back in the days of SLRs with auto winders on them, you better have a damn good tripod, because they would shake like crazy.
Well, yeah. What with the mirror flapping up and down, and then the motors winding the bloody film through the damn thing.
Yeah, a lot of vibration.
Oh, and of course, having the bulk film back on the camera so that you can actually run the auto winder at 5 frames a second for more than 5 seconds. with 200 feet of 35mm film in your SLR.
Just looking at some of the videos now, didn't come out too bad. Once the light wasn't doing too much, because the exposure was struggling to keep the rim of the moon in focus. You know, as it was changing between what the focusing and everything. It's just a handy cam, you know. But now I'm quite happy with it.
Well, I've got a choice of 3 videos to finish off with, since we didn't get to do, which we'll do on Saturday. The telescope. I either got Lindsay, got the Rumpus version, the Bevtards from Everett. It's mirrored from Gary Bennett. And McToon was meant to do a debate with Egyptian god Ra / Thoth, but Brian Leakey filled in. So that's so he's got a choice of those 3. The Rumpus one goes for 4 minutes 50, and the usual time roughly for Lindsay. But we can skim through bits and pieces of tunes.
Do you want to see a quick video of the footage I got, Terry, from the eclipse?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, see what how it works. Is there some special trick you gotta do?
I don't know, what are you trying to do?
Just get to the window of the video. I might have...
Some programs don't like to share their windows with Zoom for some reason. Happens the same in Discord sometimes.
Well, if
Yeah.
if you can share it in Discord, if you can't share it in here, then we can share it through Discord, and I can share it through there, maybe.
Let's see if I can play it here.
Depends what video player you use it. Or of course you could just make it full screen and share the whole screen.
Okay, that one's working. All right. Let's say share this one.
Yep, that's working.
That
Media player, yeah. That come out good.
I'm gonna take a screenshot and see if I can match the radius of the Earth to that little curve that we got there.
Oh, that's clever.
Sure.
So that's one of the videos, and then I think.
What, is it possible with
Let
math?
me just stop
if
sharing.
you go by the distance to the something, I don't know.
Let me just show you another later on in the eclipse. I got 38 videos, but I'll just show you 2 of them. because I haven't quality checked them yet.
Hmm.
This one's pretty cool. And with that less light coming in the lens, it had less to deal with. So I think it came out even nicer, even though there's less moon. It was such a clear night out there. I wish I had a telescope. But yeah, the wind is a bit rough. I used to have all these trees out the back of my house, and now they're gone, and now a wind just comes belting through. So yeah, I'll be putting a compilation together. I'll upload it. You can play it directly from the YouTube. Cool. Thanks, dude.
Thank you, Sheepy. I just had to do something. I think it'd be more fun to just watch a little bit of McToon's debate. Brain Leak's always a laugh. I mean Brian Leaky, sorry.
Yeah, I caught Brian Babbitt making comments on a New Zealand YouTube channel.
Did you? Wow.
That was nothing to do with flat Earth.
Wow. How did you manage to find that?
Oh, I was just scrolling through through some things on it. It's a New Zealand-based channel on aero modelling called XJet, and
You sure it's the same? You sure it's the same person?
Yes, it's definitely the same. It was definitely flat Earther Brian Babbitt. There was somebody called No Name that commented on it as well.
Really?
But
different No
I think
Name?
they had a different.
Not the same No Name? Okay.
I think it was a different No Name because they didn't have the
same avatar. Yeah.
Same avatar.
I'll play the start of this so we can get the introduction, and then it looks like we've got some things happening here and there.
I won't spoil all of the many things that he was going to somehow show us as, you know.
Death Saint, can we have a Lindsay free week?
Well,
how about a Lindsay free night?
He cancelled last week too, a couple days out. For many of the same reasons. He says he wants to look more professional, and then he's like, today he's like, in 50 years I want to be able to look back and at this day when I crushed the globe. Like, you go, girl.
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness.
Max says he's running a pyramid scheme. He is full of the puns tonight. Awesome. So, King Crew, you want to introduce yourself a little?
Just, yeah, King Crew. Been a big fan for a while. Happy to be on here. You can also catch me on AT2 Productions stream, kicking it with other veterans.
Yeah.
Yeah, just here to have a good time.
Excellent. Well, I do have, I found a plenty crazy video from some guys in England. It's always them in England, isn't it? And they're not even awake to defend themselves. Guy named Luke Thompson. I'll show you here. This is his Facebook page, and this is the video I'm going to be looking at. I downloaded it. It'll be bigger. So they are in Manchester, I think, and they're looking at some things, and they have lots to say about 5G because apparently they think they're very, very expert in 5G. it won't surprise you to find out that they're not. So,
But of course,
but of
I mean, their
course,
soccer team sucks. What else do they have to do?
I don't soccer. So, Pancake of Destiny. Why do I drink from a jar? I drink from a jar for a couple reasons. Anything that's made of glass in this house, with all the kids that we have running around, breaks. So a used jar, we have lots of used jars, and if they break, who cares, right? I'll just throw it away. I got more. So our glass beverage containers, a lot of them broke. Now we did buy some nice thick ones that are harder to break. But then also there's another one. It's large, so I can put an entire tray of ice in there with some soft drink. This is Zevia, sugar-free. And then the number one reason I do this is because it triggers 33 UC. He thinks it's a Mason jar. It's actually not Mason brand. It's Bell brand. But yeah, it triggers him. He thinks it's some sort of a Freemason symbolism. So there you go. For you.
I know it. I freaking know it.
If I can give you some, I don't know what any of those mean. They mean nothing to me, but they mean a lot to 33.
I don't know why 33 loves you so much. He comes on every stream saying the same thing over and over again.
He wants to come on. You typically, what he'll do is he comes on, he gets blocked. We play Whack-A-Troll with him, and then he'll message me on Twitter complaining about my show and that I need him, he says, to save my show because because somehow he is such a good guest, and so he's like he's
the best.
Oh, that's right. He says he's like the fourth most watched video of mine. But it's not, for a couple reasons. Number one, there was
meant to be a
show that he was on that for a while was the fourth most watched video.
Not safe at all.
597 somethings. Don't. Where'd he go? Let's get it. And why vertical? Come on, don't do vertical video.
Seeing the film, yeah, they're all right. Yeah, they
You
get
expect
trapped.
them not to
All
be
around it. If you
There it is. You can just see it on the edge.
imagine, that's what, always thinking there's like a.
So, is it only sunlight now? And are you in a tent?
Yeah, it's a tent. Exactly. Good.
Wait,
No,
did you hear nothing he just said?
Indoors, there's no problem in it.
Thrillington. Oh, I love that last name. Thrillington says, MC Toon, I love your content. Keep it up, my man. Thank you very much, Mr. Thrillington. And I pronounced Oregon correctly. I hope I repronounced it correctly. Sean Hawkins says, I'm from wherever Toon is from. He's dreaming. Now, Sean Hawkins, no, you are not in Minnesota. I know where you are. It's a bit west of here. Mandela, he lives on the ice wall. Very nice. Sleazy Bees is one of the few North Koreans that have internet access. Oh my God. Man. I got into watching documentaries on North Korea, and that's a crazy place. It's a crazy place. So, we've got Brian connecting as we speak.
All right.
He's working on it.
Hey, if I can do it, he can definitely do it.
Yeah. Well, the Egyptian god Ra Thoth was not able to.
He's a different kind of special.
Oh my gosh, and yeah, he has. If you've been on my Discord server, people, I've been putting screenshots of our conversation on Discord, and it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Since when is Minnesota a country? It's not a country. It's a state. You know,
Is it though?
Canada
Is
does.
it a state?
Yeah, but Canada doesn't even really count as a country.
True,
hardly, right?
it doesn't.
It's America light.
It's just wasteland. Yeah.
Mandevil says North Korea is the second most fascinating place on Earth. The first is North Sentinel Island. I don't know what.
I don't know where that is either.
And the George said is upset because I'm ignoring his chats.
Who's in the George?
And the George said he's all right. All right, Mike.
Kidding. Love you.
George,
He's a good guy.
He said MC Tune is from
North
my
Central
dreams.
Island, isn't
See,
that place where the
I might be ignoring that on purpose.
locals like to eat foreigners?
Got a lot of fans out there.
All
right.
He says, "I'm USA from Jordan. I mean, I'm Jordan from the USA." There you go. Read a few back chats there from you. There. All right, we've
Hey
got.
guys, I'm going to go. Have a good
got
night.
Brian.
Thanks for having me.
See you, Was.
Later, Was. Thanks
Yeah.
for dropping by, mate.
Later, Was.
No worries.
See you, Ozzie. See you, mate.
See you, mate.
Was here.
Yep, was here.
Goodbye, Was.
Brian Leak.
How you doing? How you doing, Michael?
I'm good. Good. Let me get this. Let's see. I gotta hide myself. I don't need to see that. There you go. Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Brian? Oh, there you
Should we take bets on how long it takes him to yell?
I don't hear you.
Yeah.
Your audio's off.
Oh, God.
Oh, what the
Hey,
hell?
Surround, here I am right here.
Okay.
If anybody wants to see me again, just special request. Other than that, I'm gonna stop video and start audio.
Okay.
Says Jon Snow.
All right.
That's hilarious. Bloody hell, I was about to
I
have
did
some
have a
more
special
food.
request, man.
Okay.
Special request, kind of before we start. We try to police ourselves and over, at Brandon, and I mean, you don't have to like us, but you got to admit we keep each other fairly honest. You got to admit that, man. We like to. I want to start just before we really get started. I wanted to help
Insults
you
right off the
police,
bat.
Yeah.
your side, something y'all bypassed. If you could be so kind to pull up that that indoor rainbow.
The indoor
clip.
rainbow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. If you could pull that up, man. I just wanted to point out
All right. Hold on a second. Let me
on that.
grab my reference to that. The one in the garage.
Yeah, the
Right.
one with the kid in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
That this disgusting Latter-day Saints could not get out of his head. I mean,
Yeah, that made my blood
if
boil a
you
little
watch that, I'm not going to repeat what he said, but if you watch that, how sick does somebody have to be that that's the only thing he can think of when he sees a kid?
bit.
Wow,
Mhm.
what an horrible,
This
horrible
sick
person.
son
All
of a
right.
bee.
All right. I'm looking for it. Coming up here. I store my stuff in Evernote, and Evernote updated their app, and it's super slow. I'm like, I want to not upgrade the app because it's just like they made all these UI improvements, and now it's super chuggy. So rainbows. There it is, indoor rainbow.
Yeah, I wanted to point out if you could just play that, and then when it shows the outside window, you could slow it down. I'm going to see if you notice the problem. And then when they show the garage door, when it shows it from the ground up, you might be looking at the kid and everything, but we like to analyze everything. When you see the garage door for the first time, if you could just pay attention to that spot, see if you see anything
All right,
wrong.
I'll share it.
I'm going to give you a chance to pick it out, and then I'll intervene if you don't find it.
I'll share it to you so you see. All right. So there it is. It's showing.
Yeah, now go ahead and play from that point.
Okay.
Okay.
I see something wrong.
Yeah, what?
we didn't stop him before he replicated his dumb ass.
Yep, so light coming from there.
Okay. Now you see right there and right there. Tell me if you see right there. You see anything wrong right there?
I don't see anything wrong. I see a window, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Is the window the white or the yellow?
I think the yellow is down on the bottom there is the window. Right?
Okay, what is the white? Is the white not the window there?
The white bar across the top?
No, the white at the very bottom.
Oh.
The white square window.
That's the window, yeah.
Okay, and then right above that would be the rectangular what?
The rectangular what? It looks like it's the silver reflective coating on the insulation on the ceiling of the garage. I have the same.
The what coating? What coating was that?
The silver reflective coating on the ceiling of the garage there.
Okay, good. All right, good. You caught it. Okay, so that was the whole argument, is that you need a reflection. Okay, if the reason you can't do it indoors unless you have a reflective surface. Okay, the point is you need the reflector to go with
that's the new claim. The goalpost shifting change used to be that you need the dome. You need a curved surface. It needed to be the dome. The curved dome is what you needed, but now that's changed. Now you just need any reflective surface. Is that now the new way that the rainbows work? It has nothing to do with
a little bit of a reflective surface is going to cause that rainbow.
I know, it's so funny.
No, the whole point is that you have to have a reflective surface. Okay?
No, a curved reflective surface.
That was his argument, and
was
he
the
didn't
original.
catch it.
Yeah, the original was. But now here's the problem. I'll show you that right here. All right. So the way that rainbows work is and you see this in the sky too. When you look towards the rainbow, the sun is behind you. Okay? That's where it is. It's behind you. You don't look towards the sun and then the rainbow is over the sun. It's the other direction. And this is well understood, and the mechanism by which it works is well understood. It is it's all based on Snell's law, and it's
for anybody honest out there.
Hold on, I'm not done. I'm not done explaining. No, I'm for the audience. For the audience, I'm explaining it. Okay. Good. The droplets in the air, the water, the light enters the droplet, and because it enters the droplet at a slight angle, it refracts it and it separates the light into different colors, right? Because the different frequencies of light are refracted slightly differently based on the frequency.
We agree.
Okay.
We do agree with that.
Then it hits inside the droplet and it bounces because the angle is shallow enough. Then it bounces inside and then it comes back out of that raindrop, and it has both reflected inside back towards you. So you look away from the sun, and that's why the rainbow comes towards you. And it has refracted the different wavelengths a different amount. And it's the droplets of water, not a dome and not a firmament. And it has nothing to do with any of those types of things.
That is great, brother. That is awesome. I just wanted to make sure you knew that there had to be a reflective surface. Now that we've got that cleared up, then you...
He didn't say that there was a reflective surface.
Did you hear nothing he just said?
There's no problem at all.
So, Brian, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
He didn't say there was a reflective surface. Only on the water droplets.
Inside the water droplets.
Let me ask you a quick question.
The water drop.
Sorry, Blue?
It's inside the water droplet. That's where the reflection is.
It's total
Not something
internal
external
reflection
to it.
off the back of the water droplet. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me hold on, dude. I'm talking to Michael. Let me ask: Are we under the impression that we don't need a reflective surface?
No, you don't.
You need the raindrops.
Okay.
You don't need
what
anything
does Michael
else.
say? Not you. Okay, so you're under the impression you don't need a reflective surface. Okay, science.
No,
okay,
no,
to
wait.
get a prism.
Hold on. Don't
You need two
don't misquote
reflectors.
me.
You need a second. You need a first order. Listen. Everything you said, you can't give me 10 seconds. Okay, science says you need a second. You need a first order and a second order. Okay, you need the first order of the raindrops and the bouncing around of the light, the refraction of the light, and then you need the reflective surface. Okay, now, I'm not saying it necessarily has to be a dome. Okay, but you need 2 orders of. Our whole argument is you need a reflective surface along with the raindrops and the drops, whatever you want to call them, droplets, ice, anything in the air that's reflecting off each other. But you need a second order for a rainbow. That's the whole point. As long as you acknowledge that, I'm good, man.
But
Right. Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Can you only see a rainbow on a clear day? Or can you see one in a cloudy day as well?
First, are you denying you need 2 orders of reflections?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, then you're a science denier.
No. Can you only see a rainbow on a
Show
clear
me an
day?
indoor rainbow without a reflective surface. The whole
There we are.
is the
The
lack
house
of
show,
reflection.
man.
If you have a
So you don't understand how
Looking at
reflection
it,
works.
sir.
Brilliant.
then no problem.
Yeah, the 2 bounces inside the raindrop are the 2 reflections. You don't need an additional external surface to that. There's no
Can you demonstrate
explanation.
that? Can you demonstrate that?
Yeah. So your claim, the claim that I hear most of the time, and I don't know if this is yours or not, is that somehow it's the dome is involved, the firmament is somehow involved. But I can bring up the actual like descriptions of how, if you want, how the reflections inside the raindrop work.
I mean, I don't really want the rhetoric. I want a demonstration of a rainbow indoors without a reflective surface.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at right now.
He wants a
Did you just call
rainbow
it rhetoric?
inside. He wants a rainbow inside without the water droplets reflecting the light back to cause the rainbow.
Right now. That's what's on the screen right now.
Yeah.
So that
You're not showing
I had
me
no
a
idea
rainbow
what
without
rainbows
you're showing
were,
a rainbow
Terry.
with a
that
reflective surface.
that
Until
reflective
Brian
surface
Leakey came along.
Okay.
could not possibly be involved in this rainbow.
Then it should be no problem for you to show me one without it.
Then it
Nick
should be no problem for you to show it, right? The burden
I've
is on
tried it
you.
100 times, buddy.
No, you haven't.
Yeah,
No.
no, maybe not 100 times. Okay, in all honesty, I've tried it 10 times.
So here's the deal.
You
The
want me to
claim
turn
is
you? You want me to turn you? Hey, listen, I'm not a talker. I'm a doer. If you
How does a grown-ass
show you
man
on
not know how a
screen right
rainbow
now, a
works?
water hose. If you'd like, I'll show you on screen a water hose spraying indoors without a reflective surface, not making a rainbow. But I think we both know better.
a water hose.
Listen, man, you don't gotta always be right. Make sure
explain-
nobody's perfect. Just
Well,
say,
no,
okay,
but
you know,
on this one-
there is a reflective surface.
But I'll tell you,
there.
Brian,
I'll
on this
have to
one,
look into it.
on this one, yeah, it's not that complicated, and there is a good description in physics and a good understanding of this. In fact, there are a few studies where people have done indoor studies on rainbows. Let's see, do I have it?
Yeah,
Oh, I
show
don't
me a
have it.
single order rainbow. Show me a first order rainbow. That's all I'm asking for.
What do you mean a first order rainbow?
I mean, one reflector. Okay. Yeah. Show me a prism. Okay, with just one piece of glass. Just basically not a prism. Okay. You can't just you got to have. It's got to be a reflection, multiple reflections to get the rainbow. Second order.
Hang on, Terry. Pretty much any piece of glass can act, or in fact, any crystal even can act as a prism.
Yeah.
So they don't even have to be regular shapes.
No.
And also, they don't have to be in a bow, kind of a straight line of prism, which is
you can have-
a phenomenon which occurs sometimes within clouds. It doesn't have to be a bow; it could be a straight line.
On rare occasions, you can actually see a rainbow when you're looking in the direction of the sun as well. It requires there to be a rain. It requires there to be a rain cloud between you and the sun as well. But it can. I'm talking, John. It can happen. You don't always see rainbows with the sun behind you, but that's the most often time that you'll see a rainbow. But it can happen the other way around.
Yeah, what I was saying, it doesn't have to be a bow. There are occasions, whereas in a cloud line, you can have a straight optical effect of the line of sight, the colours. It's a straight line. It doesn't have to be a bow.
I'd have to see
Yeah,
that.
it depends on it depends on the light source, right?
Yeah,
so
that's right. Yeah.
Jesus. If it's a if the sun is the light source, because the sun's like reasonably small and like not a point source, but it's circular, you will see an arc as the rainbow. But if the light source is long and extended, like a bright cloud or something, then yeah, you can see a different shaped rainbow.
Yeah, I wasn't arguing against you, Paul. I was just trying to point out there's different phenomena. It doesn't have to be a bow, it can be different shapes.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you seen the cover of Pink Floyd's album, Dark Side of the Moon?
Right,
Everyone's
that's
seen that, haven't
a
they?
pyramid.
That's
okay,
got-
it's not just going through one pane of glass, Michael.
Yeah, you said reflections. Those are not reflections. Those are refractions.
Sorry, let me clarify. Okay.
Okay.
You can't just go through one piece of. I mean, you can get a piece of glass and get some spray and get a reflection off the glass, excuse me, and off of the mist. That would be two bounces. I mean, the whole point is
It's not a. You say
you're not going
bounce.
to be able to demonstrate.
You say bounce, but do you mean not bounce?
Rain reflective. I'm not really using that as evidence of a dome there. You know, I mean,
Okay.
it could be. I mean, I got to open mind, so maybe, but I'm not going to make that definite claim. That's a huge leap.
Yeah, it certainly is. It violates so much physics.
I'm having a hard time trying to figure out how a grown man has no idea how a rainbow works.
Yeah.
Okay, well, listen, man, if you want to make fun of me, that's fine, but I would really appreciate you back that up and show me a rainbow with only one, with just a water spray. With
You
no
can just go outside and do it yourself, though. Like, how is this
Fun of me,
hard?
pal.
He's
Michael,
showing
don't
it
make
on.
fun of me.
He's showing it on screen.
You
A
can do
video
it
of
on your
person
own.
doing it.
Outside.
Show me, bud.
You can do it on your own inside. It's not hard.
That's funny, bud. How many times have you tried it? Be
I've
honest.
done it many times.
You're a
outside.
lying sack of shit, dude.
Oh, I'm like,
'Cause I've-
okay, buddy.
I've tried it right now.
All
I'll
right.
show you my setup, dude. It
Do
doesn't
it.
work.
Show it.
Oh my god.
Waiting.
What could
What I'd
go?
like to- what I'd like-
One thing we know for sure.
I was going to say, what could go wrong with Brian Leakey doing an experiment?
Yeah. But what I'd like to see Brian do, I mean, if he's intellectually honest, would be explain why you need a reflective surface. Like, how does the reflective surface accomplish the rainbow? Why does he think you need a reflective surface? Is it just because he heard? Is it just because he heard someone say that and he believes it?
Yeah, but who else wants to see Brian Leakey in the middle of his lounge with a hose on?
Please,
Come on.
please.
That would just. Why are you doing that? It's too bloody cold outside.
Honestly, Paul, there is no level of science so simple that Leakey can't misunderstand it.
Yeah, I'm sure there isn't.
Yeah,
Absolutely not. I mean,
also the effectiveness of your rainbow is going to depend on the size of the water droplets, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's why you do it in a mist where it works best.
Well,
yeah, you need a little drop. That's why you see them after the storm passes.
Hmm.
So a lot of little water droplets in the air, tiny ones.
Well, we should see a
They're not
rainbow in your
raining.
garage because there's one big drip.
Yeah. Show me a rainbow without a reflective surface behind it.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, but if you got one with a busload of naked nuns and a buzzard sitting on top,
Oh, dear.
About flat earthers is the experiment. The attention to detail is always a problem. Let's see here. So there you go. There is how water droplet makes a rainbow.
Hey, dude, doesn't work much in the day. Okay.
It doesn't work much in the day.
What?
Can you see me?
What? Do you think that's English?
I said, doesn't. No, it doesn't work. It
Rainbows
doesn't work
seen
without
at
sunlight.
night.
What?
Daytime, it's not gonna work.
Oh, I missed that.
Well, it works with. It works. It does depend on the quality of your light bulb. If you have an LED bulb, it can only show you the colors that are present in the bulb. Are you still there, Brian?
I mean, you can even get rainbows off the moon, can't you?
No, I appreciate it if he showed me his setup.
I don't think he has a setup. He did.
I know he don't have a setup. His line's stuck as shit, dude. I prefer to just talk to you.
So, is it only sunlight now? And are you in a tent?
Yeah, it's a tent. Exactly. Good eye.
Why do you have a tent?
Because that's where I put my little setup.
In your garage.
Does he live in the tent?
No, it's outside of the garage.
Oh.
It's in a tent. It's blocking all the sunlight. Anyway, the point is, man, just humble yourself, man, and say you have to have a reflective surface.
Well, I'm showing it on screen. You do need a
just humble
reflective
yourself
surface.
one time. Show me you're a humble man, Mike.
Inside the raindrop is the reflective surface.
That's the whole point. You need the reflection from the mist and a reflector to go along with
So
it.
are you saying there's another one that's necessary?
What?
I just didn't know that you knew that the ceiling was a reflector. If you know that and you still want to stick with that, then we can carry on. I really don't want to make the whole debate about that.
Okay, all right.
But this guy's like, yeah, I've read that 10 times. Hey, dude, why would he even say that, dude? I mean,
So he wants to see it
Well,
done in a
what
garage
do you just
without
water?
the
show me your setup. You just called me out. I showed you my setup. Now
But
show me your setup.
when you actually see the video of the rainbow in the garage, it's not got the reflective ceiling in the background. It's got the walls in the background which aren't reflective.
I reckon I know where they get this concept from, that you need a reflector. There's a video on YouTube where a person makes a rainbow by using a bowl of water, and that what they do is they put a mirror in the bottom of the bowl of water, and then they shine a light down through the surface, and it reflects off the mirror at the bottom, and then shines up onto the ceiling, and you get a rainbow effect. I reckon that's the video that's the culprit for them claiming that you need a reflective surface, because they think that you need to have some sort of mirror or something there. And the only reason they do that in that experiment is to mimic what happens inside a raindrop, the reflection off the back of the raindrop there. The idea to get the rainbow is that if you have the two refractions, one on entering the surface and another refraction when it leaves the surface, you get better dispersion, and so you get a more visible rainbow effect. And that's why it works so well with raindrops as well, because you don't only get refraction as the light enters the raindrop, but you also get refraction as the light exits the raindrop.
Yeah, and you get the same amount of dispersion. You get the same amount of dispersion in the same direction.
Yeah,
essentially on both passes through the changing medium.
Yeah, you're doubling the spread every time you do that.
Yeah.
But of course, you what you don't get in the bowl of water is you don't get the critical angle on the bottom, do you? So you need to put something
Yeah,
down
that's
there
right.
to give you
That's
a
exactly
critical
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
If I have one, I'll show you.
Yeah, he doesn't have one. So here, Brian, look at this one here. I got.
He don't have one. Everybody listening knows he doesn't have one because he's never fucking done it. We both know that.
Yeah.
I'd like
Right.
to keep this between me and you, Michael, and I'll calm down.
So because I don't have one on me right this second, I've never done it in my entire life. Brilliant. That's
Yeah.
brilliant deduction right there.
I have a question right here. This is from my friend Joel sent me this. Some pictures he took of rainbows. Do you see this here, Brian?
Yeah, I do.
Do you see?
I just got a double rainbow the other day, man. It was cool as fuck.
Did you see a double rainbow all the way?
No, not
No,
all the way.
not
I mean,
all.
it was cool though. It was a clear day. There wasn't even no clouds. It was awesome cool.
So here's this rainbow here. The rainbow is between him and the trees. If you look, you can see the coloration is affecting the color of the trees. It's between him and the trees. You see that? And
I'm good with all that, man. Hey,
and
believe
it's
it or
cloudy.
not, I've drove through a rainbow, man. I've got my old friends denied it, and I'm like, dude, I drove through one. I mean, it wasn't the colors. I didn't drive through the actual
I
colors.
drove through one.
But, I was with a buddy, and then my roommate, and we drove through it. And he called me in the middle of the night, like a couple of years ago, and he's like, tell these people we drove through a rainbow. And I'm like waking up, but I'm like, yeah, we drove through a fucking rainbow. But it did get bright, and then it got bright for about 30 feet, and then it got dark, and we turned around, and it was behind us. It was cool, but
What
you know,
was
so they
there
say you
a
can't
was there,
judge one?
when you look back, did you see a leprechaun scurrying away?
No, but there's definitely one in that barn, though, McMichael. But listen, man, my whole point is you're not going to demonstrate one without
Wasn't
a
a
reflective
rainbow,
surface.
Brian. That was an alien abduction.
Is good at making it. I'm not making a dome claim. I mean, that's to me that's evidence for a dome, but it's. I mean, I'm not going to just.
That was evidence of the drugs you took,
With just
Brian.
that evidence, yeah, there's certainly a dome. But my point is, you're not going to make one without a reflective surface. And your boy over there,
but
if you
what
can
if-
show me that, or if you can, I'd be good with that.
But Brian-
other than that, humble yourself, Michael.
Brian, what if there's cloudy skies and there's no way for the light to get from the mythical dome to
I never acted like I can imitate and keep up with Mother Nature. My whole point is you're not going to make one with only a water hose. You need a reflector. You can't make one indoors. In other words, you can do it outside in the daytime, but indoors you need
I want
a
to see
reflector, period.
I want to see Brian make a rainbow without water or
I've tried it several times, and you
so-
are not going to make
so
one
what
indoors
are-
without a reflector. I'm
So
sorry,
then,
bro.
Brian, what is the new description for how rainbows work, since this is no longer it?
Okay, there's got to go through at least 2 orders. Okay, like a prism. Okay, it's got to go through the one glass, then the other. Okay, or indoors, you need a reflective surface. I'd really like to get past this and start the debate.
All right,
I just wanted to, yeah.
Let me oh dear, hold on. I got a couple people asking, saying some things here. Let me, so
is it fans?
Yeah, people asking some. All right, so let's see. Oh my goodness, there we go. All right, we got Corbin X's Thoth is pronounced tote. H's are silent in Seth, pronounced set. However, this is interpretation, of course, because the ancient Egyptian is dead. So I don't know if you missed that, Brian, but I was going to be debating a guy that thinks he's actually Thoth, or Thote, or Tote. David Oliver says he saw 2 rainbows the other day. Very nice. Were they double rainbows all the way? Did you cry, David Oliver? It's okay. You can cry on double rainbows. It's Big K says gives you a participation medal, Brian.
Oh.
That's nice.
I'll take it.
David says everything you see has a reflective surface. That's how you see it. It reflects off of the thing you see. And unless I suppose if it's the original light source directly from the light source to your eye. Ooh, Alyssum. Do you know Alyssum? Brian. He says, Brian, if you're a doer, come to Australia. I will teach you how to fly and navigate. You won't be a globe denier afterwards. Would you go to Australia to learn how to fly?
Allow me to respond to that, man.
Sure.
If you anybody, I mean, I'm sure some of y'all keep up with Globe Busters, and we looked at the Google representation of flying from one side of the equator to the other, north to south, and it shows stars coming from the bottom up. Okay, and Iri Landucci just presented a time lapse from a pilot from Zurich to San Pablo from 40. I think it's 42 degrees. No, it's 40 degrees north to 21 degrees south latitude, passing over the equator at a time lapse. And I was wondering why Globers don't use the excuse, because I'm thinking if I was a Glober, I would be like, why can't I see more stars? You know, because if you're going to use, I'll try and make this quick. If you're going to say that we're on a flat Earth,
Try to make it quick.
then
That's...
we should not see more stars as we rise in altitude. That would be like my number one argument. Like, look, if what you're saying is it's a short hallway or limited height, then I would be able to rise up and not see more. And just so happens now I know why y'all don't really use that argument, because in reality, that flight did in time lapse just shows the sky just kind of easing off, you know, coming from the going from the top down and then easing off to the right, showing that it's
yeah, we're
not
just as
us
confused
moving,
as you are, Tony.
and it's the stars moving. It's not what the ISS video shows us. It's not what Google freaking simulation shows. Reality does not match what we are shown, and
I'm having a hard
you got
time
a rebuttal
understanding
that?
that.
Love to hear it.
I didn't really understand what you're talking about there.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell you're talking
You don't get him to
Okay, let
repeat
me
it,
try
that's
and
for
simplify
sure.
that, okay? What we've seen in reality, a time lapse from Zurich to San Pablo, okay, from the northern hemisphere to the southern hemisphere.
San Pablo? San Pablo? Okay.
San Pablo. And so the time-lapse plane flight did not show what Google simulations showed or what the ISS shows when you're cruising and it shows the stars coming up from the bottom.
God, there's so
the
much
plane,
wrong
the
with
time-lapse
that.
from the plane did not show that. It did not show that.
Was it for a moment, Terry?
Anybody go out and subscribe to Globebusters, check it out. It was Sundays.
Imagine the long version.
Yeah.
I mean, for a start, the ISS passing over is in no way analogous to a plane flying through the atmosphere. You're not going to see the same thing from the ISS as you are going to see from a plane, for a start. All right. And did I hear him say that observations don't match reality? He literally said that the observations of the time lapse from Zurich to blah, blah, blah don't match reality. Well, isn't the time lapse an observation of reality? I mean, my God.
Yeah, it's this is descending to almost Lindsay levels.
It's just
wrong,
stupid.
I forgot to warn you to wear your oven mitts.
Yeah. He rambles.
I didn't understand a word he said before, leading up to before. I made it. I'll make this more simple. I go, what?
All you have to do is say Leakey's name, and that implies you're going to need oven mitts.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody understands that.
Yeah, get yourself back out of face desking range.
Little half show.
So I'm still confused. What are you trying to say? You're trying to say that you don't see stars in the airplane?
No, I'm trying to say that you wasn't getting
Because
like
the
a
higher
whole.
up you go, the
All right.
less stars you see, right?
But Brian, I don't think you're explaining it well. Maybe it'd be better if people were to watch the video.
Yeah, I probably ain't, man. I probably ain't. I'll give you that.
Okay. So would you go to Australia to learn how to fly? And Alyssum will teach you for free.
Man, I just had my 7th grandbaby, man, and I got some inept children, a few of them anyway. They need me here, man. But I really do appreciate the offer, man.
All right.
Sincerely.
There you go. He's got a couple
Damn,
yeses.
I wish somebody
but- all
would
right.
offer to teach me to fly for free.
Donald Silverfur says light bounces off most surfaces and enters your eyes.
Alan, you got to first how to
color.
learn how to land.
This flurf has demonstrated he doesn't
Yeah,
understand.
well, that's the only bit I get problems with.
Well, give me this, man. Okay, at least until you can show me a rainbow indoors with water, at least until you can demonstrate that, will you give me that?
Oh, we'll just replay the video and we'll show you again the one with inside the garage with water and the light. Okay.
It would be better if Brian. It would be better if Brian could actually explain why he thinks you need a mirror. What would be the physics, Brian, of you needing a mirror? How does the light path go that you require a mirror? That's what you need to explain, Brian.
You need a reflective surface, Paul.
Yeah, but why? What law of physics says that you require a reflective surface like that? Like he doesn't understand the physics of it. He's not actually talking about the physics. He's just simply parroting something else that he saw on YouTube.
That's what he always does.
Yeah.
We see it with a reflective surface, the sprids of water plus a reflector. Will you at least give me that until then?
No, because that particular video, the from the light source to where the rainbow was seen, there's no reflective surface between them.
Okay, well, my channel is called Flat Earth Test, and I broke down the reflectors right when I seen the water. The whole Flat Earth argument is you can't make a rainbow indoors without another reflector. So in other words, outdoors, okay, the argument would be is you would need another reflector, not just the water droplets. That's the whole argument.
And like I showed the yeah, you're looking, I'm still sharing that to you. That description of how rainbows work inside the droplet of water. I would love to see the hypothesized explanation for how you think this additional reflection is necessary.
Okay, I wouldn't
maybe
say
work on
that would be proof of a dome. I would say that would be like just evidence of a crystalline reflective dome, maybe. I'm not going to 100% subscribe to that, but I would say that sprites and elves and, you know, I don't know. I'm not 100% subscriber to that, but
Did you
I
say
like to
sprites
I like
and
to keep an
elves?
open mind. Yeah, you seen the sprites, where it kind of drops down from the ceiling and shit. But like I said, I'm not going to say that's 100%
What?
proof, but I at least use that as at least evidence. But I'm not 100% subscriber to the dome, to be perfectly honest with you. But that's their argument, and I think it stands.
Hang
it
on,
stands
just a
in-
second, Terry. If you get up in if you actually watch the top of the Earth's atmosphere from from orbit, say in the ISS, there are electrical discharges that are quite common that go up. It's like lightning going the wrong way. It goes up from lower in the atmosphere to much higher up. The discharges, and they are actually known as sprites. So that might be where he's got that.
But that's not analogous to the rainbow with the water droplets and the light, though. So
Well,
he's-
he was just talking about sprites hanging off. I think he meant to say sprites hanging off the dough, and that would I could see where he found those. I could see where he found those words from.
Yeah.
Side, you do need a reflector to make a rainbow. I thought you would at least admit to that possibility.
All right. Stringer News 1 is asking, define reflective surface.
Come on, man. Something that reflects, like that ceiling.
Okay. I think that was because you were getting confused between refracting like it does as it enters and exits the water droplet, and reflecting, which is what happens at the backside of the water droplet. So that's, I think, because there's a bit where I think you were, to be fair to you, you were mixing the terms there, and I don't think it was intentional.
Okay, I'll give him that. But hey, man, like you should have took it easy on Latter-day Saints. Like he was being pretty polite and everything, man.
No,
I
he
don't
was
know if
not.
it-
No.
Screw that guy.
Well,
No.
dude, the first
He's a
three quarters of
bastard.
the debate, I didn't see the end, so maybe something happened at the end that I
Yeah.
missed. Okay.
Yep, that's
But three
exactly
quarters,
what
he was
happened.
being okay. But at three quarters of the way in, you're sitting there saying that 8 inches per mile squared is not how you measure shit, and you know damn good and well it matches all the engineering software.
I
where
know
it's just
damn
barely
good and
off
well
up
it's
to
the
1,000
wrong
miles.
formula. It's the wrong formula to
Yeah,
predict.
it's the wrong formula. If you want to use L1, L2,
Hold on.
over.
Let me tell you. It's the wrong formula to predict the amount hidden. Where do you put the observer
Brian, you
height?
can do a quick Google search right now.
Where do you
Okay,
put the
fair
observer
enough,
height?
but listen, hold on. Yeah, but that's all. That's the only lacking factor. You know what I'm saying?
Then it's the
And you get
wrong
no-
equation.
You know what I'm
You
saying? kinda
can't
took
use
advantage
it.
of that.
It's the wrong equation. Use the right equation. Use the equation that includes the observer's height.
Yeah, well, he didn't catch on. I thought you took advantage of that a little bit, man.
Yeah, if anybody still says 8 inches per mile squared is useful for predicting the amount hidden, they've not been paying attention.
Okay, well, do this.
The problem isn't.
You're a very good mathematician.
Hold on, I'll say this. I have a problem with the globers that say 8 inches per mile squared is not valid because it's a parabola. That's not why it's an invalid formula. It's an invalid formula because it has no mechanism in the formula, in just that part of the formula, to tell you anything about what is expected to be hidden. So it's always wrong for that. It's never parabola versus sphere. It's always, it doesn't give you that.
I will give you that. We'll do this real quick. Will you tell me, it doesn't, I mean, at this point, it's not going to be 8 inches per mile squared. We might exceed that. We might not. But will you tell me the expected curvature over 750 miles and of altitude? Let me say 20 miles in height. What's the expected curvature? Or block?
The expected block. Yep, that's the right term. And I can get you the formula, and we can plug it in. Best to just use it in Walter Bislin's curve calculator because he uses the correct formula there. In fact, on his page, he derives the formula. So I will, right here, I will take a screenshot of this so that people can see it. And I'll show it to you. Did you? Maybe you heard the screenshot go. Getting it down here. Come on. Sometimes screenshots take a second. There it is. All right. So, and you're still seeing this. So when I drop it in, you'll see the formula. So there's the formula right there. The second one down would be the one that we want to look at. H equals R over cosine of S over R minus R cosine R. R divided by R plus H0, all of that minus R. Okay, the point is, H is the hidden.
The point is just go to Walter Bislin's.
Absolutely, that uses it. And the other thing is that refraction is a thing. We don't ignore refraction. You know why?
Refraction, which we immediately and adamantly claim is always present, is because there's temperature fluctuation and atmospheric conditions that are consistently affecting what you perceive. Refraction, which we immediately and adamantly, refraction always happens. That's why it's important.
He's a good boy.
Well, if you can't adequately account for refraction, you can't make a claim about the apparent location, now can you?
You haven't heard my model yet, so my model does
you got a model now.
refraction also. Yes, I do.
So your model of the flat Earth, fine. I'll tell you how our model works, right? And that's what the formula is. But yeah, let's go to Walter Bislin. It's easy. You just type in Bislin curve calculator. And it'll be the first one. Typically, there it is.
Hey, I'm just messing with him about good boy, man. Don't take it personal, dude. I'm messing with him, dude.
That Austin Whitsitt, I won't tell him.
No, whoever that was. Was that Austin?
That was Austin Whitsitt. Okay.
Oh, good. I'm glad I said don't take it personal.
All right. So you want miles and feet. So observer height is how many feet?
Okay, let's put it at 127,000 feet. Let's put it at Felix Baumgartner height.
The observer height, okay. And the target distance.
That's just it. I'm seeing what it says about the targets. I'm looking for the distance to the horizon, and I would use like 1.22 times the square height of the 127,000. Yeah, I would square 127,000 and multiply it times 1.22.
But you need to include.
Would that work?
But you need to include refraction in that, of course.
Well, no, because I got my own refraction. We can.
You have your own,
and then I'll include mine.
You have your own refraction for your model, your flat Earth model. We have our model, the globe model, that has refraction, and I'll tell you what we would expect to see for the globe.
I understand.
You tell me what you expect to see for flat Earth.
Though. I'm good with that, but give me the geometry, if you don't mind.
The geometry. You want to see a picture of it? There's a picture of it.
No, talking about give me the geometry before the 7/6 or whatever other refraction.
When you say give me the geometry, what do you mean?
What Walter Bislin says before refracting the viewer or the distance or whatnot, before the 7/6R.
Yeah, there's no 7/6R in here.
Is there not?
Where'd you get that from?
This is this right here.
Is it the old 4/3? Or what do you got?
No, this is so best to use K, the coefficient of refraction.
That is the K value.
Yeah, right there.
Right?
0.001 right there, which is a pretty low refraction.
Yeah, it's 7 divided by 6, right?
No.
I mean, you could easily just call that 7/6R, couldn't you?
0.001. Let me tell you, it's 0.001 is not 7 divided.
Pause.
Math do good.
7/6. Does he think that 7/6 is anywhere near 0.01?
That
God.
doesn't sound right, no.
They can't do maths, that's for sure.
Divided by 6.
I learned something new. I thought it was 7/6R. I thought that was the K value. Sorry.
So K, to get that particular value, it would be K equals plus 0.17.
So you're not bringing it. You're not talking the lapse rate. You're not going to bring in the lapse rate or nothing. Just
the lapse rate will give you the coefficient of refraction.
Okay. Well, look, can you give me the geometric answer before K and the lapse rate? Does it offer that?
The non-refracted version? I can put refraction to 0.
Yeah. Please.
So observer height. So the problem is that you don't have an observation of 127,000 feet that we can look at and test, right? This is
you do. Felix Baumgartner.
Yeah, but did you do any analysis of the distant objects on the horizon to see what you can or cannot see?
I've studied it, but I mean, I can't prove the distance seen, but I would like to see at least what the geometry says, just out of curiosity. And I have a point to bring along with that. You probably easily answer it, but I'd just like to at least offer it up, you know?
Okay. What?
You first, man.
I don't know what you're wanting me to, what you're asking.
What's the geometry say for the horizon distance at the distance to the horizon at 127,000 feet?
All right, I will. So to do that, because of the high elevation.
Yeah, no rush, bro. I know, dude, you're good at math, and it might take a stick or two, but
because of the high elevation, the amount of refraction is very small because the gradient, you're above most of the gradient, so it doesn't change it very much. So if you're acceptable with a small margin of error, you could use the 1.22 times the observer's height in feet.
And what is that? What is that?
I don't have that one memorized. but this
Me neither.
uses this doesn't use that's an approximation formula. This uses the actual the correct complete trigonometry formula. And the nice thing about it is he derives all of it on here.
Yeah, I know.
So,
he's
right?
he's
So
definitely
he has-
a smart guy. But man, besides all that, man, I would say, man, when you get up that high, given a clear day and that the atmosphere is not too opaque, you can skip about 600-700 miles. You think?
I don't know. And we can look at it here. It's right here. I'm not going to guess because my feelings on it aren't what I'm going to go with.
I didn't think
So I'm not going to.
Man.
So here you go. Horizon data, distance on surface 435 miles. The dip angle 6 degrees. The distance from eye, that's I don't know what the difference on that one is. So there it is. Distance on surface 430. It's the distance from eye is because you're at a higher elevation, so it's going to be farther. So there it is, 435 miles. So if you were to look at the Felix Baumgartner video and try to analyze and find some distant objects on the horizon, if you saw something significantly more than 435 miles away, then you'd have something. But I've not seen anybody do an analysis of that.
Yeah, so 435 miles would be the globe, and that is without refraction. I will even give you that. But man, I would say that that's not even as far as the let's say that toward the tip of Florida, toward Miami, without the Keys, without going off the intercoastal to like North Florida, and you can see that in a high altitude airplane. I think Jay Tolan Media demonstrated that clearly. He could see it good into North Florida, partially into Georgia, coming from close to Lauderdale, which isn't the very bottom of Florida. But then when he got halfway to like toward the end of the panhandle of Florida, he could look back and see the other side of Florida. So that would be my evidence. I would say go check out Jay Tolan Media.
I love Jay Tolan Media. I love
cool,
his San Jacinto Mountain where there's 6,000 feet hidden behind the curve. I love that one.
You could say that, yeah. I'm good with that, but at least you acknowledge this, me too. So you didn't really realize what the horizon's supposed to be until you just did the math and realized that at 127,000 feet, the horizon's supposed to be only 430 miles or 435 miles. When if you don't, you could take away his 1,000-mile observation, but man, can you really take away his 500-mile observation? I mean, it's plain as day seeing the mountains from Texas to Baja California.
Oh,
you really gonna laugh, dude?
He is so terrible at identifying landmarks.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll give you that. But is there any
then,
other
then you got
mountains
nothing.
before Baja from Texas, pal?
Then you got nothing. Oh, dude.
Is there any other mountains besides Baja closer to Texas, McToon? You tell me a mountain before 500 miles.
Yeah, are you having a seizure?
Stop being a smartass. I will too, dude.
Stroke or something over there.
Yeah, should we call the authorities? So you do you need help?
If you stop being a smartass, I will too.
He wasn't being a smartass.
Can you see Cuba from Miami?
Don't obfuscate, man. I'm not interested in talking to him. Okay. Is
So
there
Cuba's
any
only
other
90
mountains?
miles away
Are there
from
any other
Miami.
mountains closer to Dallas than Baja?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mountains.
Yes, there are.
Okay. Then look it up and show me.
It's been done.
I
didn't.
Yeah, I know it's been done.
I didn't.
So look up any mountains closer
Brian,
to
Brian, do you know?
Dallas than Baja.
Do you know why? Do you know why I haven't looked up that one? Because so many other people have already identified the mountains correctly. So I'm sorry, I don't have it right off the top of my head.
People never thought that at 127,000 feet, the horizon's supposed to be at 435 miles.
I don't
Why
know
had you do
that
the
has
math?
anything- I don't know why that has anything to do with this, but when they've analyzed his videos, they've found that he misidentified landmarks, and the landmarks that when they were identified properly were completely within the viewable distance. So
Yeah, I Yeah, that agrees with my model. Okay, then show me the closest mountains to Dallas, Texas, please.
I don't have that stuff at my fingertips here. So,
All right, fair enough.
You
Just as
and
long
you
as
don't
ain't
either.
laughing
You don't
now.
either.
I mean, you just got me, dude. I don't. You're right, but you just started laughing like it's not even arguable. Come on, man. This is a fair debate, man. Let's keep it. Let's keep it fucking clean.
I've watched Jay Tullin's, videos, but okay.
I will give you that. I'll give you that. That some of them landmarks are, you could argue that there's something else, but from him to see mountains over Dallas, Baja is technically the closest mountains, and that's over 500 miles. And that one, so you can debunk that. That one will stand.
Yeah, I'll just go find the video of whoever debunked it already. Mini Karen for 10, I think, shekels says somewhere over the rainbow, Earth is flat. There you go, Brian. You got a fan.
Thanks,
from Israel. Thanks, Mini Karen. So here's a good question from Connell Silverfirst. Says Globebusters proved the Earth's rotation with the laser gyroscope, then denied it. They paid a guy to design a mechanical gyroscope. He proved the globe.
That's great, man. Oopsie. Then what was the?
I think we might leave it there. We watched a bit of that.
Yeah.
I'll stop sharing.
Yeah, that was a bit crazy, wasn't it?
That's what happens when you let him talk. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. That's what he sounds like all the time. Just the words are different.
He's happy to talk, but not happy to be corrected on anything. Well, man, that's just the way I look at it. Yeah, well, one way is right, or both ways are wrong. It's
And the serious question to go to Australia, he goes, "Oh no, I can't do it at the moment. I've got things going on." Okay. But if you could go, wouldn't get a yes or no.
Meanwhile, science works every day to refine itself. Brian's like, let's make a rainbow in the garage. I tried, man. I can't do it.
What's that, Rainry? Did you cordon off the brain leak so no one steps in it? Yeah.
He's got such a short temper. Him and Brian Mabbott would probably be friends.
Oh, yeah.
It's so quick. It's like...
Yeah. When you get Brian talking about stuff that's not flat Earth, he seems like a pretty chilled and reasonable person.
Yeah, I can talk about race cars with him all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had a very similar conversation with the Scottish guy who works in Denmark as a lorry driver.
Ali B.
Ali B, yeah. Yeah, I had a long conversation with him once, not flat Earth. We're about the same age, similar backgrounds. It was like, if you met him in the pub and didn't talk flat Earth with him, you'd probably have a really nice evening with him.
Yeah. Yeah. Two peas in a pod. I think I might cut it short tonight. Well, we had our lunar eclipse and a bit of a chat and watched a bit of brain leaking.
We could play the Rumpus versus Bev. That's a funny note to finish on, Terry. It's not that
That
long.
would be a good one to finish on. It's not very long.
Well, you're lucky I still got it here.
I just need something. I just don't need Brian's bloody voice to be the last thing droning on in my head. If you try to think about like one point he made, it's hard. You know, there's no succinct points. It's like one point leads into another thought he reminded himself about having, or something he needs to. Just give me that one. Just give me that one. Just give me something. It's just like
Yeah. And my God, does he drive those bloody goalposts round fast?
Yeah, I reckon. I think they're attached to his back. But it's like until you've got a space, just deny that the ISS is up there. Give me that. Yeah. Far out.
Actually, is there a tracking website that's tracking this new Chinese station? Because I guess I'd better see if I can get photographs of it, since I've got pictures of the ISS.
It's I think it's on station Land Far Gone.
Yeah, well, where's Wally? Has got the link to it.
Well, there's those rainbows
Okay,
you're
I'll
talking
check.
about, John.
Yep, they're fire rainbows.
Yeah, Sheeple, there's probably a website where you put in your latitude and longitude, and it gives you the probability of the Chinese satellite crashing on you.
Yeah. When it was like May hit New Zealand, they're like, we're planning to do nothing about it. I was like, all right, well, I got a good shot out here. You know, lots of farmland around me. Hopefully, it lands over there.
No, you might be lucky, but might hit North Island.
Yep. Or right between the two. Close. I did an elevation I had someone who had Google Earth Pro do an elevation profile from the North Island to the top of the South Island, from the beach to mountain peak observation, and it's just so definitive. You know that it's just perfect. It matches the mountain range of the brochure of the mountain range. You know, it's just so perfect. I'm going to put it together and turn it into a little bit of a movie, and keep referring them back to that along with my Polaris stuff. They hate those two.
Have you ever seen Polaris?
No.
I have.
Not from here.
Yeah, no, I wondered if you'd ever travelled up this way a bit to be able to see it.
I have. I just didn't know what I was looking at when I was in the north. But I've. When I was in Japan, I saw an amazing meteor shower. We actually traveled out to a observatory where you stay the night in the lodgings there, and it was pretty damn awesome. But yeah, it was nothing I really focused on.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
finish
I've never
off on
managed
this
to make
one.
it south
Sorry,
of the
Al.
equator. Sorry, Terry.
No, sorry, Al.
I finished anyway, Terry. I was just saying I'd never made it south of the equator. Furthest south I've been is Tatooine in Tunisia.
Okay.
Tatooine.
Yeah. It's an area in Tunisia. In fact, it's the area where they filmed the Tatooine scenes in Star Wars.
Did you use the Force?
Star Wars.
Oh yeah. Visited the where they live in the circular dugout homes, which are pretty cool.
Oh, this is all audio by the look of it.
Yeah. And no, it's got subtitles. It's got subtitles. And
Well,
they're quite funny.
I don't have to use the subtitles. Okay.
No, they're clear in the video.
Sorry.
Just remember the music at the beginning too.
Just the logic.
You don't understand what horizontal is, do you, Bev? It's not defined by the horizon at all, not geometrically, mathematically, or by anything. It's got nothing to do with the horizon. You are a moron of the first order.
How many definitions have you got then, Rumpus? What's
A
your
horizontal
definition?
is defined by a plumb being 90 degrees to a plumb bob at one point. It has nothing to do with the horizon.
Really?
And just because the etymology of the word horizontal may have been derived from horizon, that's got nothing to do with how it's actually defined mathematically or geometrically, which is not defined geometrically. There's no reference to horizontal or vertical in these things because it's got nothing to do with geometry. It's a physics thing. It's to do with gravity. It's got nothing to do with geometry.
I've got they've got parallel to or in the plane of the horizon or baseline.
Horizon's irrelevant.
Horizontal surface.
There's no, if you're talking about the horizon, you're off topic. That's got nothing to do with horizontal. Horizontal is defined by being 90 degrees to a vertical plumb bob.
What's that one there? In geometry, a horizontal line is one which runs left from right across the page. It comes from the word horizon in the sense that horizontal lines are parallel
So that's
to the
talking about being on a
horizon.
page. So it's got
The
nothing to
horizon
do
is- no,
with
no,
the
no.
vertical and
The
horizontal.
horizon
That's talking about
is
being on a piece of
horizontal.
paper, Bev. That's talking about being on a piece of paper. That's
No,
not
it's not.
how
The
we experience
horizon
things in the
isn't on a
outside
piece of
world.
paper, Rumpus.
Yeah, the etymology of
Hey,
horizontal
Rumpus,
comes from horizon. We
could I
know
ask you a quick
that.
question when you're done?
Go ahead.
If vertical is perpendicular to horizontal and no verticals are parallel, then horizontal necessarily bends.
No, it doesn't. Because at any one point on the surface of the Earth, there is a plumb bob vertical, and 90 degrees to that is the local horizontal. If you move somewhere else, if you move 2 feet to the right, the vertical will not be parallel, and you'll have a new vertical and a new horizontal. Each
How do you
vertical
establish a
horizontal
horizontal?
pair are
Completely
local
incorrect.
to a particular point.
How do you establish a horizontal?
By doing a plumb bob and then doing 90 degrees to it. And that's a horizontal just for that point on the surface of the Earth or wherever
How
you
do you have 90 degrees and one vector?
How do I have 90? Would you look? I'll try it again. You get a plumb
Okay,
bob.
try it
You're
again.
standing somewhere. Let's try it again. It's really simple. You're standing somewhere. You get a plumb bob. You get a vertical, and then 90 degrees to that is a local horizontal and vertical. If you move 2
Real
feet
quick,
to
Paige,
the right,
your hot mic
you
in,
have
Paige.
to do it again.
Thank you.
Does that
Yeah,
not
you have
clear?
to you have to do it again, and then how do you
Yes!
establish the horizontal if they're not
See,
perpendicular to the vertical?
They
are
are
you talking about the?
Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. You haven't
let's try
understood
it
what I
again.
said. You are standing at a spot. You get your plumb bob out. You then define the vertical. 90 degrees to that is your horizontal. If you move 2 feet to the right, you have to do it again to get
what
the
again?
new local vertical and horizontal. Those two
Do what again?
horizontals are not parallel.
Do what again? You have
Oh
to do
my
what again?
God. Jesus Christ. Let's try it again. Let's
Just
try it
really
again.
quick. I'm
Let's
just
try
asking you
again then.
specifically.
Okay, let's do it again. If you didn't understand, let's try it again.
You can't just start from where I'm asking.
Rumpus, please calm down. Stop being
You're
so
standing
combative,
somewhere,
Rumpus.
You're standing somewhere. You get your plumb bob out. That defines your vertical. 90 degrees to that is your local horizontal. If
90
you
degrees
move-
to that. What does that mean, Rumpus? 90 degrees to that. What does that mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean? Do you know what
Okay.
90 degrees is?
What's 90 degrees?
90 degrees. Hold
What
on.
are we going?
listen.
Where are we going here?
Okay, listen, Rumpus. I've listened to you say this
Jesus
5 or 6
Christ!
That's definitely trolling behaviour, isn't it? When you try to get somebody to
That was
repeat
good.
something, it's so basic.
Let's try it again. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, that was fantastic.
Oh, that definitely must have been
Oh.
off his Discord, Bev's Discord.
Yeah, that'll be the I don't even know what they call that place. Blue, do you know?
Three space or something.
Three space, yeah.
Yeah, I was on there about half a week ago, I think it was, and I had Bev on there. I had SE Montreal and Don or Geo Don, one of them two, and somebody else, or Don Geo, and I had somebody else on there as well, and they tried to grill me, but I didn't want to go down the path of trying to debate or argue back or whatever. So, because I wasn't going to play into their hands, so to speak, and try to answer all their questions, and then know that they were going to do something like that, like they do with Rumpus, or they did with Rumpus. So I was trying to be careful.
Yeah, they tried doing it with me too.
Yeah. I was trying to be quiet about it, or less whatever, and then Gary Wybang or somebody posted something there and says, "Oh, Terry sounds like a flurf." Okay.
Them fighting words.
What, because I couldn't? What, because I couldn't answer questions, or I didn't answer questions? I don't know what context he was putting that in. Oh, yeah.
You're agreeing with him.
Well, I wasn't agreeing. I just
not agreeing with it, but you weren't against them. They're like, this is new.
Yeah, I was just going, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, little things like that. And especially the water thing with the over a certain distance, trying to do these water. Shit, I'll get it in a sec. No, sorry, I had to answer the door. Using water levels for along the ground, and I said, yeah, Slice Barcane tried to do it, but he had a few issues, and then he said something about I think he was trying to explain his test, where he was saying if you go 100 meters and you do a water level from there to there, and then you do another water level to the next one and the next one. I'm going, yeah, between those 2 points you'll have a level. Yeah.
Horizontal.
No, I didn't. I was nearly going to say horizontal just to stir them up. No, why aren't you at work?
Because I quit. And I'm not going to be back there for another 10 hours. So, and there's nothing you can do to make me go back sooner, unless you dangle more money in front of my face. In which case, I'll say yes.
Okay.
Because I'm easy. Actually, I'm pretty easy
okay.
when it comes to money.
Well, you
How you been, bud?
Oh, good. You came in at the wrong end of the stream.
Well, I just got home, so didn't have much choice in the matter.
Yeah, I know. I look at the time and I think, oh, yeah, you probably would have been working or whatever, and I go, yeah. I'm trying to get back into me Monday streams to allow you, a couple of you guys to be able to come and join us on a Monday time, but I haven't had a chance to do that. So we had a lunar eclipse. Why didn't you get one?
We did get one.
Why,
I watched it.
Yeah, show me a picture.
Well, I took a couple of pictures from my cell phone, but they turned out looking like something Travis would take, so I decided to delete them, so posterity couldn't make fun of me.
They're flat earth proof then, are they?
Right, exactly. Turns out that they do make a worse camera than a P900. It's called a Samsung J7 Galaxy camera phone. Much worse.
Hey, I've got an A31.
Oh.
Hey, no name. Don't judge the quality of P900 photos based on the plain truth, all right?
That's fair. I think Travis goes out of his way to rub a little Vaseline on the lens anyway. I can't blame Nikon, whatever for.
Yeah, but you have to give him credit. He does take the best pictures of refraction.
He really does. If he was going for a picture of the shit that causes refraction, he got it.
Mm.
He hit the nail right on the head. Clear as mud.
Yep.
That's
clear
what
as
he
mud.
was doing now. Yeah.
Hey, Blue.
Hey, no name. Yeah, he was.
How you been?
Okay, he's all about the ether band, so he wanted to see that shit,
Yeah. I remember when Travis first came on the scene, and he got asked. I think Sean G kind of put his feet to the fire and asked what it would take to convince him that the Earth wasn't flat, and he admitted that he was a biblical presuppositionalist. And then like a year later, he changed his story, and all of a sudden he's not a Christian anymore. He got kicked out of his church or left his church. I don't know the exact story of what went down, but he still held on to this weird, like, biblical flat Earth presupposition, and I don't get it.
I asked him a question once. He said, he doesn't know what it is, but he knows it's not a globe. And I said, in that area of what you admit you don't know, could there be something in there that you don't know that shows you that it's a globe? He says no. So,
yeah, it's so contradictory. I mean, how you can hold those two beliefs at the same time, I have no idea. But
yeah,
must be Slick James' belief that he doesn't have. Travis must have that too.
Oh, Slick James, where's he been?
I think I chased him off the internet for good. I hope he didn't do anything harmful to himself on my account. But I think me pointing out that eating someone's ass is not a threat necessarily, unless you're homophobic, I guess. But like he just when it got pointed out to him that eating your ass is not a threat. I don't know, maybe self-awareness kicked in, like his whole ego collapsed. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I must say I haven't experienced him lately.
I think we're all better for it. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna pat myself on the back a little bit. I'll take credit for it. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's my little fantasy. In my little fantasy world, I ran him off the internet. I don't know. I have no idea. Hope he's okay.
I'm thinking his parole officer might have had something to do with it.
Parole officer?
Yeah.
You don't think he offered to eat the parole officer's ass, do you? That could be considered bribery.
Yeah. It could. In some parts of the country, it would definitely be that.
San Francisco, I would imagine.
That's
Isn't
what
that
I was
called
thinking.
the San Francisco treat
You
or
nailed
something?
You nailed
No,
it,
that's
buddy.
rice-a-roni, but very close to eating ass in my experience. I've been to San Francisco. It's a pretty cool town. I went to a steampunk convention while I was out there and got to hang out with a couple of college buddies of mine who ended up working for Google and now are starting up a robotics company. And I don't know. I'm thinking about pulling the trigger and moving out there because there's talk of them being financed and there possibly being a job for me and stuff like that. So I don't know. I guess if the numbers come back, because man, San Francisco weather is fucking perfect. Anchorman is not lying. It's like a documentary. It has the perfect weather, like bar none, hands down, best weather of any city I've ever been to. I was comfortable the entire time. Great. And it was summer. It was like July. 100 degrees here in Alabama, and it was like 80 and no humidity. And then at night, I think it was like 60. My perfect temperature band. Awesome.
going into a meeting, I have the feeling the stream will have ended before I get back. Yes, it will, Dora. Oh, thanks for turning up, Dora.
I mean, Terry, if you just want to leave the Zoom call on, I can.
Oh no,
I can
no,
talk
no!
for like
No, I don't
3
do
hours.
that. No, you get booted. Sorry. Everyone gets booted back to Discord.
Hey, Dora, are you on Discord? Shit, I guess it would help if I looked in the chat.
Well, don't forget you've got the 30-odd second delay between us speaking and then hearing us.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a good point.
Well,
Anamorphic Mind also makes a good point.
Well, depending on
Life
where you
is a lot like a box of chocolates.
Well, depending on where you are, is how many seconds delay you get.
Oh, I don't know. I'm in Alabama. How far away is Dora? Is Dora? She's in.
You might have to wait till
in
tomorrow
Wyoming.
then, because I'm all the way in Australia.
Oh yeah.
You gotta add the
Alabama
Alabama arc seconds.
Yeah, Alabama arc seconds. Hey, at least I can say we're not Florida. Thank God we're not Florida.
Oh, I'll do the wind down stuff. Well, thanks, Alan. Thanks, Blue. Thanks, Sheepy. And we'll look forward to those lunar eclipses video pictures. Thanks, Hans Lippershey. Yeah, we know who he is. Thanks, Phil, if you're still around. I haven't heard Phil. Thanks for dropping by, John, and a latecomer to the party, Mr. No Name.
Thanks for having me.
Brain Eerie, Death, and Dora's already gone, so Fondle, Anamorphic Mind, Carl. I have to keep scrolling. I think it's just all the regulars by the look of it. Who have I missed?
I think your regulars describes us better.
Oh, we didn't have Thank God It's Flat tonight. And
sad day.
Who else did we have? Oh, we had a Thurston 2. Who else did we have? We had Death, Fondle, Stewie. Oh, Stewie was there too earlier. I'd see a Stewie.
Yeah.
LB stuff and things.
The new
Fred.
The new Peanut.
Fred Bailey. Yeah, I don't know where they went now. I can't scroll back that far back. I'm only getting. I'm nearly at my limit. Oh, Charles Rance, is that who it was?
That was it. Yeah, I knew.
Oh, who is Paul? He asked ages ago. Didn't realise who Paul was because Paul's name's not on the screen.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I was Hans Lippershey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I had my real name on the screen for half the show.
I noticed that.
Yeah, I did send you a DM to say, "Are you doxing yourself?"
Yeah.
It was too late.
That was the point when you left for 3/4 of an hour.
Wait, your real name isn't Cheapy?
Well, your real name's not No Name.
But I had
that seems pretty obvious that I'm a known liar. But I mean, Cheapy, you seem so honest. You lied to me.
I had a business call today, and I'm about to join. I got a picture of a token with a man's face on it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And I got the name. Only people can't see. I'm like, maybe I need to change this.
that. Yeah, I think you should have.
Did y'all see that story about the guy who logged into a court trial as Effer 9000? Almost said his name. I mean, yeah, he literally logged into the Zoom call as Buggerer 9000.
Mm.
So,
Well, did you see the guy who logged into the hearing at the court, and he was in surgery?
No.
Really?
And he's there, and he's like, "This is my appointment time." He's like, "Are you in surgery?" Yes, Judge, I am. He's like, "You." You know, and the judge's like, you know.
I mean, that seems like as legitimate as excuse as I've ever heard for
Yeah,
not
you can
showing
see
up
like,
in court.
yeah, you can see it all
You
behind.
know?
No, because it was the lockdown, so he couldn't attend anyway, right?
Yeah.
So it was all
Right.
Zoom meeting, right?
Mm.
And he's like, yes, Judge, I am, you know. And he's like, this is the time scheduled, so you know. And he's like, I understand that, and I do appreciate you, you know, making sure that you're here, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and reschedule this.
In Alabama, they'll reschedule trials around our football, a college football schedule. So you know, if you know the Iron Bowl is that weekend, you cannot see a judge, you cannot find a lawyer, you cannot find a doctor. Everybody cancels what they're doing because they're watching the Iron Bowl. And that's, I mean, it just shuts down the entire state. It's ridiculous.
No, well, we'll leave it there. I've already said good night to the panel. Oh, good night, Peanuts. We'll see you on Saturday.
Night, Peanuts.
If you want to
Yeah,
join
good
us,
night, Peanuts.
if you
Glad
want
you got to see me.
if you want to continue talking over on Discord, the Peanuts are welcome, and so's the panel.
Yeah.
Good on
2
you,
a.m.
mate.
I gotta go.